Streaming.
That's right. We are in live now. About to do the final episode
The final episode. It's the
of
final countdown
LAS2.
of the sequel.
Can I get into a little bit the fix I had to do to get like the verification error for me to start streaming? I had to literally just go on my laptop and kind of confuse YouTube into thinking I was making a stream. And they didn't even give me the 24-hour countdown. It was just like, oh, you can just make a stream now. It was just like, okay. Then I tried it on TV and it's like, okay, yeah, you can just make a stream now if you want. You'd have to go to your laptop or computer or something.
Just had to do all that extra stuff.
Well, I mean, like, I looked it up on Google and of course no answers, but I looked it up on YouTube and it's like a lot of people were having that issue, and then they're just like, yeah, just go to your, like, if you have a computer, just go to your computer and trick it into thinking you're making a stream on your computer. And you'll either get a countdown or it'll just let you, and then it's just like, you go to your PS5 and then it'll just work. But, like, you couldn't fix it on your PS5. I was like, okay, that was probably the most minor, like, first world inconvenience I think I've had in a while.
That is wild.
Had to dust off my laptop.
Hey, you got it
But
to work.
anyways, it's been a while, so
About a
let's
good
get
few
this,
weeks.
yeah, we all had stuff come up.
Man, yeah, no
Storm
kidding.
didn't help either.
Oh yeah, we had that crazy ass winter storm that interrupted
Once upon a time, in
a lot of things.
wild world, there were two wolf brothers living in their home lair with their papa wolf. They lived in peace until hunters took their dad away. The wolf brothers wandered for days and nights, learning how to live on their own for the first time. That's when the big brother discovered that the little one was not an ordinary wolf, but a super wolf.
A Super Saiyan.
They decided to head
A
south
Super Saiyan.
to the distant land of their ancestors.
Anyone been watching Daima?
It was long and
Dude.
dangerous.
Dude, I'm hyped for the last episode.
The wolf brothers
Oh,
As am
they
I.
actually have a last episode already.
learned more about the world.
Yeah.
Danger seemed to always
Oh.
follow them. After
Super Saiyan
I
4 is
was
canon
also-
now.
They made it
they were
canon.
separated,
hmm
the big brother had been hurt.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Finally captured him.
I'm also just sort of thinking, like,
Put him in a
I don't
cage.
know how much longer
When he finally escaped,
or how long that series is gonna last after Toriyama passed away.
Well, it was his
Well,
final
evidently he
project.
passed on.
the coyote
Well, evidently he passed on the Dragon Ball stuff to his successor, Toyotaro.
their mother showed up.
Uh,
After all that time,
And I think Dragon Ball Super's coming back because there's going to be a one-shot
they begged the coyote
that's
Like
going to start
another
off
movie?
with.
she would not
I
release
like the
him.
movies that were coming out.
I think it's going to be a manga one-shot.
Idol. So they had to knock her out to escape.
I don't know. I've just been largely not into anime
United,
lately.
followed their rogue mother far into the desert to her hideaway.
Yeah, I can kind of feel that.
I've actually been rewatching last Avatar: Last Airbender after finding out whatever Korra did, and I didn't really fully
I
watch
loved
it all the way
Korra.
through.
Yeah, I fucked with Korra. That was like, I actually like that over Last Airbender.
Well, apparently there's going to be a new one.
Yeah, there's a new one. Apparently, she fucked up somehow.
Seven
All right.
Havens.
I'll definitely fuck with that when it comes out. Dude, guys, I also been fighting a really bad sinus infection lately. I was just like, I like low key, I was like kind of happy when you guys were like, we can't really stream last week because I was just like feeling like dog water, dude.
I mean, still feeling dog water?
I mean, I still get a lot of drainage. I'm probably gonna go back to the doctor, but it's just mostly all drainage now.
I mean, at that point, it's just more like you ought to consider like taking some like fucking Tylenol or not Tylenol, Nyquil, Dayquil.
Hey,
I don't know. I've been mostly dosing up
wake
with
up,
like
Sean.
Benadryl and
Dude, come on.
like Claritin, which what they recommend, and just like Tylenol.
Well,
And then
here's the
also
way you
the
can.
heavy duty menthol cough drops.
Get up. It's
Well,
so
you might
cold.
consider
Check it
Tylenol and or not Tylenol. You might consider Nyquil and Dayquil if it's not really
Yeah,
helping. I
I
mean, is
have
it
been out
helping?
of decongestants for a while. I mean, after finishing antibiotics, I do feel better. But just a slight drainage. Okay, we're
So,
all the way on the
Good
wild.
call.
We're in Arizona.
But it's wilds.
That's amazing.
We're still living that pirate life.
I know.
I mean, it's kind of permanent now, so
Yeah, that's what to say. Did he ever leave the pirate life?
Is your eye okay?
He was born into it, molded by it.
It just is. It's okay, Nano.
I.
Promise.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you. No matter what happens. You hear me?
Yeah. I love you too.
I'm mostly just like, how OP can the kid get? Let's just see what the limit is, or if the limit can be broken.
or according to like the lore in the Life is Strange series, everybody's powers do get stronger as time progresses. Like even through the comic books, they kind of like made it known that in the books itself that everybody's powers be getting stronger.
Yeah.
But at the same
Which is,
I
time,
mean, as far as my theories go, it's just like
So,
I still think my theories are like they're like hella powerful, but they're also just like very proximity based.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like she's around,
dude, it's
coming after me.
it gets pretty ridiculous. Like clearly, I like missed a dialogue there. I'm gonna
wait,
just
what was the context for this dialogue?
dude,
Okay.
I bet she's having nightmares about you.
Yeah, but she's still out there. Somewhere. Creeps me out.
it's probably that lady from the last episode.
Oh,
Oh yeah, we took down a whole
Listen,
cult ass
we're
cult.
far away from her. Okay? We're together again. Safe.
Hope so. Sean. Are we criminals now?
Yes.
Sort of. We did a lot of illegal shit. If the cops catch us, we'll be judged for what we did. That's for sure.
Yeah. I know.
Not taking me alive, bitches.
We're almost at the border.
I mean, what? They're gonna roll up to the kid with the telepathic powers?
I like it here. But we'll have to leave soon. I know.
I was gonna say, I don't know.
Sean,
Has anyone watched any movie or television series regarding
story?
telekinesis or telepathy or anything? Yeah, tell them.
Oh,
I don't know what it is, but I think we're at a point we can just lay it out.
been forever since we left off.
Just lay it on thick.
Too long.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, thanks to their mama wolf, the Wolf brothers barely escaped from the coyote cult. She led them to her secret lair deep in the Red Desert. The The wolf
Oh,
brothers
spoilers.
rested for a while.
I'm kidding.
Oh my goodness, spoilers.
They'd have to continue
Yeah, you're at the third act, and you're just like, spoilers.
closer than ever to their father's
You're at the final act,
between them and their
and you say
destination
spoiler alert.
lied.
A mighty fire unicorn. But she's nice, so they become friends.
Excuse me. Who's telling the story?
You are. But it's my story too. Right?
Blah blah blah. It's gotta always be about you.
That's true. Okay then.
What, you'd rather it be about the nothing sandwich?
They
Honestly,
thrive in Mexico, but the country is
Here's my
ravaged
overall
by
thoughts since we're
goblins.
this far in.
Together, the wolves and the unicorn managed to slay them.
We could have passed on this
and
entire
become
game
heroes. The police
and still have
forgives
been.
them, and all their friends come to Mexico to celebrate.
This is great
And-
supplemental.
Yeah, this is like straight filler.
It's great supplemental and a good reason for us to get together.
Gotta clean up our stuff before we leave.
I mean, fair enough.
This place is too pretty.
Are we gonna use our powers of Etch-a-Sketch one last time?
I
we are.
figured we were. I figured it was happening.
Ooh, sketching time.
And yeah, it's funny, but no one really talks about this game.
I'm glad you can still draw.
And the funny thing about it is, even
You know,
Me too, Dan.
even the people with the comic books, they didn't really mention Sean or Daniel at
I
all.
can still sketch anything.
They said, they basically said, all right, the first game
cool.
and True
I
Colors.
don't want you to stop drawing. Ever.
They kind of did.
Like it's kind of the black sheep of the series.
This is so
Yeah.
cool.
Even though the creators would try to post something about this game, you
But it just
hear
feels so disjointed.
Can you draw me as a superhero? Like striking a pose over the cannon.
I mean, I think every series goes through that, right?
Try.
yeah, but people
Badass. But yeah, I think every series kind of goes through it though, where it's just like they don't want their identity to just be their first outing.
Well,
If that
I mean,
makes
here's the
any
problem.
sense.
Well, here's the problem, right? Like,
Tada.
the first one made such a big made such a big splash
Jeez.
that it's like,
Not really
okay,
look that
it's
evil.
just the first one.
He looks more like
You
a
really gonna
supervillain.
pivot this hard on the second one?
I mean, if I had my druthers, use that boomer ass phrase, if I had my druthers, for like a story as fascinating as this, I would like sort of that episodic storytelling of just like every new game be like something different,
This place is cool.
because that would be an interesting take, getting like
Hey,
different
I can help.
places,
Just tell
different
me what you have
kids.
to put in there.
You are the man.
Honestly, I like the narrative of
Yo, Captain
keeping
Camp,
to a
can you tell me
storyline
something?
and then having
Sure.
the DLC be the one-offs.
Perfect formation. Activate flashlight.
On
Or at
the
Which
the
I
very
don't
least
know.
show, or at the very least show more direct connections. I mean, they did show what was it, Arcadia Bay
Yeah.
in this
They-
one.
Yeah, they showed that to make it seem like it's a sequel, but it still wasn't enough.
This power is so cool.
Like some of the
I
theories,
love
like
tie-dye and stuff.
what's kind of behind my theory of my claims is I think in double exposure, and I don't really want to spoil that
You better get
for
out
the
of
sake
here
of
before that
explaining
thing comes.
myself further. I don't want to spoil that game because I know
Yeah.
Dana hasn't played it. But I mean, my theories behind it are kind of what I gathered from double exposure.
Oh man, we're gonna have a
Swear down
reversal on that
same
game
book
when we get to
in
that
the
one.
garage.
Yeah, I think you did.
Dana's gonna be the one making all the decisions, and then me and Blake are just gonna be backseat.
Yeah,
camming that one so hard.
we'll be the bystanders for that one.
Yeah.
if we do decide to stream that one. We'll actually be the bystanders for that one. But if we are doing True Colors, that because I still think we had fun with this series. That if we do decide to do True Colors, it would be fun if we still made the choices there. But
Well, yeah,
Let's
I
play
plan on
Days
doing it that way too, since you
know
guys
that
haven't
it
played it.
cleans up by itself.
yeah, but if we do go to double exposure, because me and Michael already played it, we'll just be the bystander on that one.
Now cut it out.
Fun.
Well, let's hit the trail, cowboy.
You know, it's like, why doesn't he levitate himself
Oh,
and his brother all the way to Mexico?
yeah, it's like one of those things that's just like, oh, movement.
Like, is it the
No
power
time
of
to play,
telekinesis,
conserve
just
your
the
energy.
power of
Yeah, you levitate yourself into flying, and then you just have like massive blood just coming out of your nose. I'm still thinking Stranger Things, but he just gets tired. He would just pass out.
Well, here's the thing,
Free-falling.
right? Here's the thing, right? Like, he lifted an entire big-ass tree log or whatever, and it's like, well, it's just two of them. It's
Well, I
him
mean,
and his brother,
like-
who are nowhere near as heavy.
Up to this point, though, what is something that we could probably gather? It's very short bursts.
You know, you would think he would have learned to refine his powers by this point to go
How
longer.
cool is that?
Yeah, but he's also
That's
just,
true.
what, 9 or 10 or something?
That was so cool. Arthur and Stanley let us use the telephone.
What, you don't think 9-year-olds don't get experimental?
These guys are real cool.
Bruh. I don't know. It would be interesting if they were to give the older brother the powers instead of the younger brother.
Dude, I said
would
the
be crazy.
same thing. You're playing as the older brother. Give him the power. Don't freaking sit here and tell me
Yeah.
his power is Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah, Karen was right. They're all cool with it.
I mean, even though he's got a patch for it, an eye patch, he's still relatively a nothing sandwich.
She's...
Yeah, I was about to say, where is the mom? Because we didn't meet up with her last episode, and they talked about we're only here because of her.
She's
We
my
did meet up with her
mom.
last episode.
Well, you know...
Remember?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like, it's kind of odd they don't show her now, but
I'm not sure she can deal with all of this at the same time.
Huh.
Remember, this is still the
Must be
first
weird
scene.
for her.
yeah, I know. I'm just getting ahead of myself. Per usual.
You had to help if he couldn't levitate himself down.
Right.
Hey, let me be the cool, helpful big brother once in a while.
Ooh.
Or
Look.
move the rocks to create some steps.
Cool baby lizard.
Yeah. And you scared
But
it.
dude, he's more preoccupied with the cool baby lizard.
Oh my god.
Looks like a job for our local super psychic boy.
Obviously, this brother cannot.
Yeah, we had to literally ask him, hey,
Can you build some steps?
So,
just
Video
hey,
game.
ditched it and move these rocks.
get out of here.
We have to tell him to do
I'll try.
everything.
Step back.
Be super careful.
I don't know why I kind of am thinking about like the first Avengers, where Captain America has the powers of being a super soldier, yet all he does is kind of fucking direct people what to do. He was just the adjunct leader that he's just like
Like he
that
could do
even
it all.
the actor yeah, like even the actor himself was just like, I was just trying to stay out of the way. Like I was like, bro, you're a super soldier. You could do so much cool shit. And then you're just like, look, I'm just trying to stay out of everyone's way. Nice.
What? Does he go, what?
Have you not read
Hang
that
on.
like interview? Or
Obviously
watched
not.
that interview? It's pretty funny.
You're Captain America.
I know.
Colonel America, if it's the ultimate, I think.
Yeah, I didn't really shine until Winter Soldier. But again, getting into I'm just going tangential, but I kind of equate that to this main character now. It's just like no superpowers, but he's just like, my power is telling people what to do.
Wow, that town doesn't look real. It just literally looks like someone just plopped that there.
I know that angle was not doing any favors for the size.
It
Size
wasn't.
scaling.
Looks like someone just plopped it there. There's no way.
Bro, making me feel like I'm in Fallout right now.
Hey, I'm gonna go see what Joanne is doing.
Go for it.
Man, making me feel like
Bring back
we're
the telescope to Stanley.
in a more desolate part of Stellar Blade right now.
I mean, Arizona, majority of it is kind of like
Went
that.
to town for weekly supplies. Some pancakes left in the kitchen. Back soon.
And of course, we're thinking of finding a way in. Because pancakes.
It's a pirate's life for me, he's saying.
Only we're in the desert, not the water.
Daniel, you copy?
Yes, I read you.
I
Sandman,
have a
man.
pancake alert in the kitchen.
Sandland or what? Or what's that?
Pancake alert.
Oh, man. Sorry, I was gonna eat with Joanne. Over and out.
10-4.
Who the?
No flying pancakes today.
Joanne. Wait, do we live here?
I think we're just staying here.
Excuse me? Water boy. Did you remember to feed the crops?
I never forget. Ask Mom. But no way I can grow stuff like she can. Maybe in Mexico.
Yeah, we have been largely pretty refugee
Yeah,
for
remember
a good
this.
portion of the series.
This is like 7 weeks after they left from that cold area.
From the cult?
Yeah. We had to go from the weed farm to the cult. We can't catch a fucking break.
We wanted to get away from it all.
And now we're in the Sonora Desert.
Literally. She's really good at. This one's pretty intense. I
It's
think
just-
I get it.
So this is their mother's area.
Yep. Hot sauce next to pancakes?
Look, dip
One
it.
thing Claire and
Pour it
Karen
in.
have in common.
Hot
I
syrup.
have heard of hot honey,
Those are-
hot honey or hot syrup.
That's what's going on pizza now.
I
Dude,
tried it once.
Dude, there was this. I went to this pizza buffet today, and there was like this pizza that had chicken, banana peppers, and like some buffalo sauce on it. It was kind of like it was a pizza buffet akin to like CC's. It was pretty good.
Arthur and Stanley.
Dude,
probably got the telescope back.
I almost feel like going to the nearest big city to go to CC's because I'm like I haven't been to CC's since I lived in Tulsa. Like I don't know, we're coming up on 2 years now. Me
Is Cece still around?
moving back here. Yeah, I'm like in Tulsa, and I think in
If there's one in
Joplin.
Kansas City, if there's one in Kansas City,
Had no clue there was a network. Of
I do know of one there.
Yeah, I figured as much. But
And
because
they only get crazier, dude.
Search for a living.
They only come up with the craziest
Must be
shit,
better than
which I always loved about them.
I always like the dessert pizzas.
Brody's so good at describing
Dessert
people.
pizzas, and they had a pretty good
And seeing
buffalo
what they
chicken pizza.
They had a pretty good bacon ranch pizza,
Yeah.
but they do come up with some pretty crazy shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, bacon, banana peppers, like the chicken bacon ranch with banana peppers. That does track. Good, really good.
Well, now that
flavor
we're talking
profile.
about it, now that we're
I
talking
miss
about
you
it,
too, Lila.
top 5 pizza places go.
damn 5.
Uh,
Well, shit. I gotta let me think about this. I would have to.
CC's. CC's. Well, okay, not in any order, but I'll just say top 5, but not in any order. But CC's
Nope,
for
in an order.
I should have gone through that flash drive weeks
Well,
ago.
let me give you out of order, and then I can probably put it in order.
Layla always knew how to crack me up.
CC's for their innovation, and it feels like it's like like the last pizza buffet, or like one of the last buffets in general, because I think in this era we just don't get many buffets anymore. Little Caesars for price. Pizza Hut for ordering online convenience. uh, Papa John's, but again, I just really like their garlic sauce, banana peppers, and price. And
Got any hometown pizza joints?
I will say here lately, I just been fucking with frozen pizzas. You can't beat that price. Like you can get a $3 like frozen
Doesn't count.
pizza that's like okay, it doesn't count. Regional Casey's. There's something about just getting a dollar or a couple dollar greasy pizza at a gas station that's just really good.
Karen letting us invade her
I'm gonna say
space
this, Blake, and don't take
after all
offense,
these years.
but
That's something.
Casey's on the list is redneck trash. It's straight up redneck trash.
I don't know. I can't think of the name right now, but I heard of like if you want redneck tracks, there's this like pizza joint that's trying to be like the Chick-fil-A of pizza, but it's only
Oh
sold
God.
exclusively in like southern gas stations.
Oh
And from what
God.
I hear, it's just like the trashiest of trash pizza, where it's just like you would be better eating the cardboard box than the pizza itself.
Okay, okay. Let me give you my top 5 now. I will say,
We could also
and
try
some of
to
these
be
are
self-sufficient when we're in Mexico.
some of these are not going to be familiar, but I will say Little Caesars at number 5.
The official pizza of football, apparently.
Which I don't know how you come up with that, but anyway, here we go.
Have you not heard of that in their commercials?
No, I have.
They're
I
the
have.
official sponsor of the NFL.
I have, but it's like, okay, that's not my pizza I'm eating on NFL game day. But anyway,
It's so cool that people want to get
Little
second
Caesars at
life
number
to
5.
pizza.
CC's at number 4. Domino's at number 3.
Why Domino's?
No matter what happened before,
Domino's got pretty banger.
Karen did hook us up here.
Is this list?
I don't know. I'm just like last time I went there, his prices were like astronomical.
Oh my gosh.
Giant vacuum with
$20 for a pizza is a steep hill.
No,
Maybe
but I
that's
mean
just
like
my
I was
elitism.
just trying.
I don't
Like
know
last
what-
time I went to Domino's, I tried just getting a regular ass pizza, and they're like, "Oh, this is like 30 or 40 bucks." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Well, you know,
I've
Blake, maybe
Never
that's on
had
you
that
for
problem
not
before.
I was about to say, like, have you never heard of a coupon?
Ultimate playground for teens.
Like
Not
I don't
even
know if it
cute?
was the Domino's I was just at, because this was also Tulsa. If it was just the Domino's I was at, or maybe it was just like, or maybe I was just, I don't know. But
Like,
it was
man,
just
no
kinda
Domino's
whack.
is. Actually, I will shift the order a little bit. Domino's and then CC's. So number 4 is Domino's. Number 3 is CC's.
But no one's really
Number
bothered
2, actually.
Like I will go out of my way to go to a CC's. Like I'm kind of craving it now, actually.
Well, if you want to go out of your way, there's one in Kansas City, 2 hours. Spend a weekend with your mom.
This is such a weird fucking place.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Maybe
last.
maybe Dana will even meet you there.
What are you at? Your last two?
Last 2. So I'm at. Actually, that pizza buffet that I went to today was pretty banger. Not
Do you
gonna lie.
remember the name of it, or do you know the name?
Fat Jimmy's. Fat Jimmy's Pizza Buffet. It was pretty banger. And then number 1 is this bar that serves really good pizza called Saints.
Uh,
That child is
Straight up some of those banger pizza in
something
town.
special.
Yeah. I hear this one a lot.
Honorable mention though, there's a place called Cole's,
Yeah, I bet.
Coals.
But you have your own talent, Sean.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
have some
nothing
interesting
really.
artisanal pizzas.
Yeah, nothing beats like going to your mom and pop.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like,
just
local pizza joints are the best.
doodles and shit. No big deal.
Yeah.
Like, you
They
can't
thought
beat
my
that.
sculptures were shit too, compared to all the dope stuff that was being done. But every artist is fucking unique, Sean.
I'm just
We all
like,
got something to bring to the world.
nothing can be Frozen for me here lately.
Man,
It's
Just
just like you
that
can pay
sentence is some-
$3. Like you can
that
get $3
sentence
to
is
get a
some
large
serious
pizza
redneck
that does
trash.
the job,
Not to be one.
rather than pay like $20 to $50
You
for
want to be an artist?
some you may think is overrated or something.
Well, here's the problem, right? Like,
It's
all
pretty
the
fucking
preservatives
cool.
they put in that shit.
Speaking of, do you
I
keep
don't
it
give a
frozen.
shit.
Man.
I don't know if I can.
And you wonder, Blake, you know?
I just need your input.
And you wonder why you have stomach problems sometimes.
Okay.
Not giving a fuck is just
Why not?
biting you
There you go.
in the butt.
Now,
Food be expensive though lately, like holy
you ready to
shit.
start again?
Oh, yes.
Bro, tell me about it.
Any way you can cut corners, cut them.
Well, I ain't cutting corners when I'm raising the bar, Blake. That's what I'm doing. I'm raising the bar and being willing to pay for more. Raise your standards.
Another model of what we have in mind here, but go ahead and be the artist. And we don't need a crane.
Well,
to
we
lift
have yet
this.
to hear from Dana.
Daniel can.
All right,
smoke
so,
these other
number
like
5.
toys.
We'll have to
Hell yeah.
go with
Let's
Papa
do it.
John's. Number 4, I would have to say Domino's. Number 3, I would have to say CC's. Number 2,
What was number 3?
CC's. Number 2,
CC's is just yeah.
Number 2 is Pizza Hut, and number 1 is Pizza Ranch that I discovered in Kansas City that my mom showed me.
Now,
Wait, what was it?
let's move
Pizza. It's this place
Mr.
called Pizza
Pancakes
Ranch.
Head onto the pedestal.
Pizza Ranch.
Yeah,
That does sound goated though. And just
That does
just
kind of sound goated. Sounds about as goated as Fat Jimmy's or Saints.
Maybe you should keep the same bottom piece.
I don't know, it's kind of funny. If you were to ask me this like maybe 10 or 20 years ago, I would have probably said like
Does things different.
Mazio's would be in my top 5 and CC's wouldn't even register.
Hope you see it in my way.
Now,
Man.
let's throw on that spider.
Totally.
Which at that point, Blake, you're committing a cardinal sin.
I know.
Ever even thinking that.
But it's because we've had more or less an overabundance of like buffets where I was just kind of thinking like CC's kind of doesn't stack up to like other buffets. But then now when there's kind of like
Sean is about to show
it's
you.
kind of like a dying breed these days. It's kind of like your food buffets. I think are like a dying breed.
Well, COVID did do a lot to kill them.
Yeah. Turn left.
Hey, nope, no. Let's take that spider off the pedestal.
That would be funny if we just had him lifting that thing for like a few hours.
Be careful, Daniel.
Train
We
him.
gotta test your stamina. We gotta train your stamina.
We gotta buff your stamina stat. And quick.
Okay, Daniel.
Speed, power, defense, go.
You Slam dunk the earth ball
It-
onto the base.
You know what? It kind of depends on what type of RPG we're playing. Now, if we're playing turn-based, I would definitely be doing power and speed if I'm feeling frisky. But if it's one of those RPGs where it's like gets really extremely difficult, then I would go for defense. Strictly defense in a way.
Summon the
I don't want to
spider
hurt myself, so therefore I increase my defense.
Yeah. I also that's like the one last anime I enjoyed watching, but I only
Well,
watched its first season.
it's funny because I've the way how I seen or the way how my play style is. If you really think about it,
Yo,
if you got used to the game,
that
then you would be like,
spider thingy around?
I'm trying to
You
stay
wouldn't
alive.
need the defense.
Yeah, you wouldn't need the
Yeah.
defense. But if you're still kind of newish at it,
Activate.
I'm trying not to like lose on the first boss. We never lose the first bosses here.
Because you have, I don't want to get Harrison max on my defense, but you also had to show like One Punch Man.
Now, here's the question: would One Punch Man be able to one punch someone who completely maxed out their defense?
Feel like we're on.
In a way.
Well, I think that was like the season 1 finale where it was just like,
Looks good to me.
I feel like the person he was fighting against probably did have a pretty yoked up defense, and that's why it probably took him a couple more hits.
Well, Sean,
That guy was no different than like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm saying like someone who completely maxes out their defense to the very upper echelon limits.
Thank you so much for your help.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. From what I was mostly trained,
Joanna's so chill about it.
it's actually about speed,
That's what makes her
because like
talented.
speed is more the efficiency, and the more speed and efficiency you have is the less
It's kind of like
stamina you consume, and it actually overcompensates for the power.
Speed and turn-based just
Remember when you totally fell
that helps
asleep
you
with that
attack
bodily
first.
because
Yeah.
Just take like 3 or 4 turns by the time the enemy takes one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I'm like, all right, I'm going first. Let me find a way to obliterate you and do as much damage as possible.
I don't know. If I was actually really good at a game, instead of decreasing my defense, I would actually think of ways to, like decrease power. Like a fun challenge I'd want to stream sometime is like seeing if I can get through an RPG with just the base weapon. I would rage so hard, but I think
I
I'd
mean,
actually have fun with it.
I've done that with Kingdom Hearts 3 when that came out.
So much.
So I didn't switch Keyblades because honestly, the Keyblade or the Kingdom Key was all you really needed.
Hey, how was your sleepover in the canyon?
Kind of true.
Amazing. We watched the sunrise. Daniel loved it too.
That's my favorite.
That is
view
kinda
out
true.
there. It's like ancient times, but it never gets old.
Man, I guess I do need to play through Kingdom Hearts 3 again. I did kind of go through that pretty fast.
Long after we're gone. Hope you looked up.
We did.
But
Thanks for
while it's
taking-
Man, I feel bad. I still can't get through a Kingdom Hearts game without any of you boys.
That's the only one
Like, I always had more fun breaking down the lore, trying to get the lore down, and just watching one of you boys play it.
Probably.
Hope you guys get to meet Becky.
man, definitionally, Blake is a backseat gamer.
Does she come visiting often?
Never
I
forget
don't
the
know. I've
Daffy
always
Duck
been kind
comment
of
he
a-
made.
But you know,
Daffy Duck.
This place is full of friends and family. Christmas, for example.
I don't know. As I get older, I am starting to realize I kind of just favor story over gameplay.
So, don't you ever get
That sometimes I just play games just for the interaction, not so much like overt challenges.
Desert. I missed the park.
Daffy Duck. I really do remember that. Blake was calling him Daffy Duck.
And we feel so
Donald Duck, I called Daffy Duck.
You could have seen me as a
You did.
friendly man a
You
few years
did.
ago.
And you
I had
weren't,
every
you were
hand
straight-faced about it. You literally thought that duck was Daffy, even though everyone and their grandmothers and everyone before them knows what Daffy Duck is.
And then I kept asking about other Warner Brothers property, and both you guys are like, "Boy, shut the f- This is Disney."
This is Disney.
that? I'm so fucking tired of running. I hope me and Daniel find our own
I'm saying, bro, like,
way.
You will. People come here to reset their life, become the person they want to be, or used to be.
Voice out Mickey Mouse and said,
Figure out your next
Warner's
direction.
Brothers.
Right, Graham?
Hey, what kind
Like
of
what?
Mickey Mouse operation we running here?
Body might be
What? What's up,
59,
Doc?
But I'm 25.
Uh-huh. I'll remember that on the next hike.
I'm gonna hang around before it gets too hot. Thanks for the desert brew.
Because clearly Mickey Mouse is also a bunny.
These two remind me of Claire and Steven. In a weird, hippie version.
Back in the early days, Sonic actually originally was designed as a bunny.
You're a little too young to be stalking me, dude.
Like in the
I
very early
believe it.
concept art.
I saw them kissing the other day.
I think they ultimately decided, though, not to do that.
Yeah.
You know it's actually normal.
But a hedgehog, though,
And love to
that
kiss.
was an interesting choice. It does have a good ring to it.
I just mean, they're really cute.
It's just like if you were to know what a hedgehog is in real life,
Like that when I get old.
they took some seriously creative liberties.
Bro, the more I look at the ever expanding characters of Sonic, the more I think like when they create a new Sonic or whatever, I feel like they just open up all the fucking zoo books, post them up on a dartboard, and just throw a dart and see what sticks.
No, here's what they do. Here's
Just
what they
open
do.
up all the zoo books from the 1990s.
Here's what they do. Here's what they do. Okay? I'll tell you straight up what they do. So they have this aquarium, and inside this aquarium are like two manatees.
10-4.
And the two manatees have like a series of balls with words on them.
Thanks, Sean.
And
Listen
the
carefully.
manatees,
You must
and on each of the
hold
balls are
sides
an
of this
animal
that will reveal
and what it can do,
treasures.
and one word name for its power.
So for the first item is
Oh,
placed
and
with
its color.
lovely wings that cannot fly.
The manatees take one of each of those ball descriptions and
That's
throw and
your clue?
shove them into a tube.
But yet, have
Whatever
they
is
ever
on the
made
other
a
side-
Sonic character that is a manatee?
I hope. And don't bother
You think
with the
Big the
car.
cat is a manatee?
It's outside.
I mean, he's not a manatee, he's a cat.
I mean, he's manatee-like. He's pretty big for a cat.
Go way out.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Blaze the cat was more cat than that.
Warm. Not too far.
I mean, I'm just saying, dude. Like,
You're in
oh, and by the way, that entire little riff was something that was done in South Park.
I
If
see
you
it.
remember the Family Guy episode they did.
You think they picked this up at the gas station?
I read Karen's last comment.
That was a ridiculous episode, by the way. That was a
Oh,
two-parter.
just whatever Seth
It-
MacFarlane bit is gonna come up with is determined by the manatees.
He was a good guy.
Yeah. Basically.
Okay, we found a clue. It's a rock.
Ahoy, matey. I found a map of a way.
Excuse me.
because you'll need it to match up with the other part.
Got it.
Now, for the second item, you'll need to find something that eats the sun.
Uh-huh. Sure.
They're really leaning into it now, boys.
I would sound so judgmental and sarcastic, but she just never goes there, and still makes it fun to read.
Hey, she might write advice columns for a living. She's still a poet.
Getting closer.
It's actually a lot funnier when you see it.
Your Captain Spirit drawing was awesome.
Thanks.
Was this like an older season? I feel like I might have seen it when it came out.
It was. It was an older season. I do hear an echo from myself, though.
Yep. Let's make it happen.
If
Oh, I don't hear anything.
if one of you guys have like the TV setting on, then that's the only way you hear your echo.
You're a snowman.
What's setting
I'll
on?
try adjusting my mic. But I don't think it's coming from me this time.
The allow share?
As cold as ever.
Camera, what are you doing? Hang on. Okay.
Might be a hiccup or something.
Maybe.
Getting warm.
Oh, is someone playing their audio through the TV?
Oh, yeah, that's me. I'll turn it down.
Yo, can you give me that last hint?
Arr,
Okay.
Did that help any?
You're way out there, dude.
Try muting the TV for a second. Oh, I don't hear myself anymore. Oh,
Okay.
there it is again.
You're lost, Sean.
How about now?
I do not hear it anymore. Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are you using like your TV as your speaker?
Me? No.
I mean, I'm just using my TV for the game audio.
That's probably what you're hearing.
Not too far.
Maybe.
Again, I'll try
Okay.
turning it down some more.
Okay. I mean, it's not overwhelming.
Now you're totally frozen.
But it's just enough to be annoying.
Dude, we could put red food coloring in the water and turn this into a blood tank.
Yeah, but then everybody would freak out. Plus, you can't do food coloring out here.
I was about to ask if any of us are Wi-Fi warring it right now.
No, I'm not Wi-Fi warrioring it. And I'm not using any external audio. Everything's coming through the headset, audio and party chat.
I know I can't really do much on my end besides tightening my mic or something on my controller, but
Okay. Arr, I'm a shitty pirate, and I'm so done with this quest.
Don't give up now.
That.
Come on.
That. What was that?
I'll give you another
what?
second item is
Arr, I'm a shitty oh, wow, come on. Come on. He could have... Nah, I don't hear it anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably just a hiccup.
you can do it.
I bet it is.
Said it's on the
Somewhere.
Now you're totally frozen.
Said it's on.
As cold as ever.
You said it's on the solar panel.
Warm.
Oh.
Getting warm.
Solar panels.
Buns.
Are we really playing for clues?
Going on a scavenger hunt on the third act.
Are we really? Yeah, like, what are we... What even is this?
Let him
It's
cook,
a map.
I
It's
guess.
the map of the place. A bunch of cars is.
Found it.
I mean,
Nice.
at this point, the
And
only thing it's missing is the RV.
Tracing paper sheet with
And
the
smoke
record
coming
on
from it, indicating Walter White and Jesse Pinkman are in it.
Then the treasure is yours, Captain Diaz.
Ahoy, matey. I think I have the whole treasure map.
I mean, whatever's gonna go down, this little Hodunk town is going to be the kill box.
Where to go?
The kill box.
That's a cool-ass map you drew, dude.
Thanks. Chris told me everything about treasure hunting. You're warm.
Oh, we have $1,400 now?
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, we're
Remember-
rolling in the bank.
Did we lose all our money?
Remember at the last episode, that one guy held on to our money and he gave it back to us.
You're on fire.
That's right, he did.
Bro, could you guys ever carry, like, a loose 1,000 in your wallet? I would never think of doing that.
Not in my wallet, no. My bank? Yeah.
Guess people came here with you.
In a safe, maybe. A safe only I knew the combination to.
I'll just put it out on the front porch.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Looks like
that's
something's
just
buried here.
that sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a great idea. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
the
know, like
possums aren't
in
going to get a hold of
media
that.
where they show people trying to mug you and they're like, give me everything in your wallet. It's like, bro, you think anybody carries cold hard cash anymore? Like, give me your Venmo, bitch.
Well, people at the
And at that
casino
point, people
still
can
do.
just hack it.
I'm not a
But
prospector.
unfortunately, and the only reason why I know this is because
Looks like
most
the real
people
deal.
want to pay with cash to
Yeah.
book a room, but you can't. Oh,
What
well,
is he?
it looks like we're gonna have a guest on our stream, guys.
A guest?
Yep, hang on.
You asked for it.
Who's our guest?
Oh, I think you're spotting Mom's truck coming back. Yes, 100% her.
Gotcha. We'll help her out with the groceries.
He said something about a guest and then I think he cut out.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, he said that as the little bro was doing Fortnite dances.
Hang on.
So who's our guest?
Hang on a second.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
Yo, yo! The life
What
of
up?
the party is here, obviously.
I mean, not to
Obviously.
burst your own bubble, but life of the party is a title that
I
is
could get
earned.
used to that scenery.
I'm listening.
And quite frankly, I have earned the title.
Now,
You know,
I don't know if I could actually share play and screen share at the same time.
I don't know, but if anything, I can probably watch the stream on my phone.
Okay, that works.
Looks like Karen is back from town.
Trust me.
Maybe she needs my help.
I know.
Hey, what's up?
Oh boy, oh boy. Yep.
Life
You're
of the
here for the
party
finale.
brings the booze.
Guess who that is?
How was the town trip?
Or food.
Hate these trips.
Yeah, obviously I've got the booze right here in Kentucky. If you want to drive up and get it.
Searchers have returned.
You guys recognize the guy?
Jolie!
I do.
I missed you. Next time, you're
Blake, do you?
The
Indeed
guy
I do.
initially suspected as being the pedo.
looking good. What's your secret?
No,
Define
no.
death on a daily basis.
Say,
But
Oh.
wasn't.
Oh,
No.
right. Can't forget
Like-
your goodies.
Hey,
Oh wait, was it the fucking dad in the first game?
yep,
you're the man.
yep,
Oh,
that's
God
him.
damn it.
Take care.
I thought we killed that bitch.
So, how did you guys like your night in the canyon?
It was amazing. So many stars. So
One slipped away from me.
I mean, like, Stargazer. Glad you got to see that.
Hi, Mom.
Man. You say that as if that was uncommon.
Town life always sucks. But we got something for you. Think fast.
Well, I mean, I would have thunk he would have died with the option of kill the fucking town.
Well, I think he'll explain it when we talk to him. I like how he survived. If he doesn't explain it, then I can tell you how.
What he's been through. He just wants to be a kid. Hey,
Yep. Daniel hasn't been like this in forever. You've all been a good influence on him.
about time you boys went camping. Hope Daniel didn't get scared by all the critters.
Yeah.
Man, all these indirect
I've seen
connections.
a lot worse. And that made him tougher. And he can defend himself.
You're right. And he does.
MCU, Michael, it's all connected.
Maybe.
Do you remember that used to be Marvel's
Meh.
catchphrase?
That's
Man, they're anything but these days. It all feels disjointed, and discombobulated.
Me neither. But I never figured it out, so I don't try anymore.
Yeah, they went from it's all connected to it's your universe.
You trained him well. He's a good
That
kid.
was the worst decision I think they had made.
I tried my best.
They
Yeah,
had
that's
a
kind
good
of
thing
like almost
going.
a phrase saying like we got you by the balls.
Never met
And get what you want out of it. Because either way, we got you by the balls.
Not always easy.
Your balls, those are
He
ours.
listens to me. I don't know if I did right. Guess you never really know.
Listen, raising a kid is the toughest job in the world. Trust me.
What would he know?
Combat was easier.
Oh. You didn't tell me you were married.
Used to be. She died a few years ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. That's life. But at least I got an
How the
angry
fuck-
stepdaughter in the deal. We were like oil and water, and she was always starting shit.
Guess that's
How did
hard
he
for a
slip
kid to
away
be a father.
Especially
from that?
one like me. I just had no clue how to deal with her. Wish I did. But we eventually made our peace. Anyway, you can't go back.
Nope. Thanks for talking, David.
Better start my delivery now.
Oh, I guess he didn't explain.
Found some
Wait a
good
minute.
snacks in town.
Was it
Just
in
to
like the
recap.
comics
Just
or
to
something?
recap.
No, no, no.
So is that whose dad is that?
Catch you later.
It's David.
It was the stepdad.
It was
of,
Chloe's stepdad.
Stepdad, yeah.
I'm gonna melt. That was awesome, Mom.
But so how he survived? You know that
You throw way
um
better than Sean.
that basement he was in.
We're not done out here yet.
He
Oh,
saved
just-
Max.
Get this food inside.
Yeah, he just stayed in there.
No problem.
That's how he survived.
What about the mom? He didn't even think to get her.
The mom was in the diner.
She's
Oh, that's
You think?
a load of malarkey, I'll say.
Stanley's so cool.
I mean, you also gotta think what could he possibly like do at that moment?
Can't help it if I like Karen.
The storm was already heading this way.
Die?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well-
Die
This is
in the thing? I thought I was killing everybody, Blake said.
You want to know
Now it's
something funny?
disappointed that somehow someone survived.
In the comic books,
And you'll never get completion.
you want to know who else survived?
Lay it on me, yeah.
Dang, what was that one girl's name? The one who was the bitch, who was acting all bitchy at the beginning. And you saved her a couple times. If you did or you didn't, she survived too somehow.
100 degrees in
That
the
one
country.
was kind of the mystery for me.
Let's avoid the comic books then.
happy with that.
It was only like a
It pissed me off. Somehow survived.
Yeah, I bet.
You've been here over a month now.
Blake's like,
What do you
glorified
think
fan
about
fiction.
Oasis?
Glorified
I think you just
fan
did.
fiction.
It has a unique atmosphere.
It didn't happen like that. Everyone
That's why
died.
people come
The
here
end.
All over the country.
Yeah.
like just did not like any of the characters
Not perfect, but it works.
Of
I
course
don't know.
it
I
did.
did find.
except
I
for
don't know.
Rachel.
I just. And Rachel, even from playing Before the Storm, retroactively got on my nerves.
Really looking.
Stop it.
Rachel?
Rachel is actually dope.
You're probably right.
Honestly, she was one of the best
Like
characters.
I loved Rachel in Before the Storm, and it's just like
Shit going on in this
I feel like they just like
Yeah.
what do they call
I don't
it?
think you can ever really
Uh,
Killed her at the right time.
Can't escape reality.
I feel like not only did they fridge her, but they also put her back in the closet. If you catch what I'm meaning.
No, actually, I don't. Probably would if you read the comic books.
No, I'm saying like okay, Before the Storm established that she was like gay or lesbian or something. But in the freaking first game of Life is Strange, you're like, oh, she just fell in love with her druggie now.
After
Her drug connection, her drug dealer. It's like, what the fuck? He was
There's
just like the most podunk dude
There's definitely some
that
gaps.
tried to kill her. I'm like, what? So they fridge her ass, and then they also
Well, it
they
wasn't.
fridge her ass,
Well,
and then put her in a closet. They put her back in the closet.
It wasn't him that tried to kill her. It was the guy
I'm glad I was able to help.
next to him. It was like,
Well, I mean, he tried to kill her in Before the Storm, though. Like,
not him. It was somebody else.
Is
Yeah, it was his other druggy partner or whatever. But kind of fact still stands. He was, if I remember correctly, he had a fucking blade to her neck. I'm like, damn, dude.
brother to Superwolf?
Your memory is
We need you at Karen's trip.
of that game. It's not there.
Bro,
But-
they like had this whole scene with the druggies that were trying to kill both her and Chloe.
Hola.
I played it probably the most recently.
How about a trek around the canyon today? You in?
Man, is it me or did the share screen quality go down?
Are you on your
I don't know, it
PlayStation? or
depends
your
what
phone?
he has the...
I'm on the PlayStation.
I feel like it depends on whatever setting Dana has it at. What's the resolution setting you have the stream at?
It's 1080 FPS. It's not the 4K.
1080.
It's not the 4K, and
I've returned.
That'll probably make
Ah.
sense though. The 1080 would probably.
so
And the car's just half a mile down the path.
This place
Yeah. Life of the party, Mackenzie here, destroyed the share screen.
Just got one last thing to show.
No, did I?
I can't get enough of this place.
way to join the last episode of it. No, I'm just kidding.
The very finale.
I like to
Give me your hand.
make a good entrance, you know.
That's
Me
alright.
and Michael
I mean-
bitch at each other which option's the best. That's how we've been playing the other episodes.
I mean, feel free to join in on that though, even if it is the last episode.
More walk, less talk.
Just beware, I will always choose the most villainous option.
Check this.
I'm not surprised.
Now this
No one's
is
surprised.
nature's art.
I'm always the villain of these playthroughs.
It's so big.
If there's one thing he's aggro at, it's backseat
So
gaming.
quiet. Except for the birds of prey.
If there's one
Like,
thing
there's
in
no
this life,
consequences to me.
Serious? If we're lucky. Yeah.
like,
Sitting here,
put it to you
like-
this way. If he could find a way through the gameplay to kill these people right now, he probably would.
Fair.
I mean, I don't know. When you guys were playing Kingdom Hearts and I was just watching, I think most of the backseat gaming for me was just trying to initially figure it out, figure the story out. It's- I feel like like most of the backlash for me was just like
Enough for me.
the initial barrier to entry.
Come with me?
I think my favorite
What,
thing about
what barrier?
Well, not when I go too
that was the fact that
about the journey. We usually find a good pace.
there was a video where people was like
Joanna's like
how new players trying to understand Kingdom Hearts, and it's just a bunch of clips of people saying, "Huh? Huh?"
Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Nani the fuck?
Like, my goodness.
I mean, if you really think about it, it is pretty straightforward until they added time travel to it. Then I think that's when everybody was kind of like, "What?" So you're you, but you're also you, but you're
I
not
love
you.
to come here to get away from
I think it's like one of those things that when you strip away all the Kingdom Hearts key phrases and try to just focus in on what they're talking about, then you can finally understand it. Like once you get because I think 90% of understanding the game is just knowing the Kingdom Hearts lingo. Because that was like the craziest shit about it was like the Kingdom Hearts jargon.
So, hey.
Like we even found that thing which was like a drinking game of just like anytime they said keywords, just like take a drink.
You actually helped us.
Anytime they said the word heart.
I mean that's the only rule, and you would be pretty toasty from that.
You'd be pretty dead from alcohol poisoning.
I know. This is the best place.
They
But
say
I mean,
that
I was
word a lot.
more or less kind of like really into that series just from the Final Fantasy perspective. But I feel like
Just know I love
the
them
more they
both
got
so
further in
much.
that series, the less Final Fantasy it was.
And
Because they end up just making like OG characters and they more leaning into the Disney of it.
Karen.
Well, I mean, I guess they had to have Final Fantasy carry it for a little bit, right?
We'll make it to Mexico.
Yeah, it was definitely the strong start, and then I feel like
Going through hell.
the last I've seen of 3, it was just mostly just the OG character or the original Kingdom Hearts characters, and then just Disney for the most part.
With both of you.
Well, they kind of brought back the Final Fantasy characters there towards the end.
Catching up on us.
Huh? What do you mean?
When we were in town, we saw some stories in the papers.
Not to any great extent, but they did.
Yeah.
Definitely tracking us down in the region.
I mean, it was just more or less prevalent in the first one, because like your whole tutorial stage was like
Well,
10, 9, 8.
figures.
Real quick, I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but they said that they're tracking them now, so they can't stay here.
Shit.
See you then. We'll leave tomorrow.
You can't go home, but you can't stay here.
Can you hand me that bag, Sean? That's why I brought you
God,
back
this
here.
whole game feels like a filler.
These for the 4th of July.
Bro, I'm just like,
Is better.
I don't know.
Love those things.
I've always been sort of the aggro kind of player with RPGs. I'm just like, I fucking hate sneak segments. I'm just like, bro, the best way to sneak into an enemy compound is just kick open the front door as loudly as possible.
You might want to rethink that if you want to succeed in the mission.
Dude, I'm just like, fucking Munchkin, kick open the door, here's your face down dick, let's go.
I think I still have all the cards.
Let's go ahead and you know what's funny? They did this exact same scene in Kingdom Hearts 3
They did
with the
didn't
Tangle
they, except
World.
without the telekinesis. Yeah.
I don't know who I was watching, but somebody, it was like the group of commentaries was like playing through Kingdom Hearts 3, and one of them said, yeah, it's kind of funny how like they were using the Disney movie scenes, and then Sora, Donna, and Goofy are just like the commentaries of the entire thing.
It is rather funny. Well, here's the thing. Like,
yeah, like almost they took a backseat.
They were kind of backseat gaming that one a little bit.
It's like, is this behind the scenes?
Yes.
I mean, the fact that one of the special moves were just Disney ride attractions.
That was several of them.
But I mean, that's something that I thought was kind of strange for Kingdom Hearts 3, but whenever I watched, I don't know, like when it came to Kingdom Hearts 3, I was like, we were like well out of college, so I just ended up watching like the Team 4-star playthrough of them playing through Kingdom Hearts.
I'll forever love that picture when it's like when they you grow up to be like, you look like Disney characters starting off, and then you grow up old enough to look like Final Fantasy characters. Because they straight up changed their whole design to be half Final Fantasy,
Yeah, I think
half
that's
Disney.
what ended up happening was like the less Final Fantasy references they got, the more mature the like main cast got. So they end up just kind of feeling like Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah, but you know they had to do that though, and because it was supposed to be a sign of them growing up, and they were becoming masters.
Such we have to leave it.
Which Sora is still not.
Yeah, I was about to be like, wait.
No, it's Kingdom Hearts 4. They're in their mid-30s and they have like beer bellies.
I think they're still in their teens. So
Look, I'm just saying, like,
How far is the border?
if that's what happened, there better be a King of the Hill world then.
Maybe
Yeah, they were like in their pre-teens, like in 2002.
no, they were teenagers. At the end of at the beginning of
Bro,
2.
I was 12 in like 2004. So I mean, like,
Yeah, at the beginning of 2, because the whole year has passed. Sora was 15. Sora and Kairi were 15, and Riku was 16.
Not about me right now. We need to get your
So if they do like another time skip, then which they should, it wouldn't make any sense.
We're finally going to Puerto Lobos.
Thank you.
Thank you.
King of the Hill.
I knew what I was doing.
King of the Hill
when I
world.
came to Haven Point,
Just
looking for your
Arlen.
I felt it was the right thing to do.
And the scene literally starts off with Hank, Dale, and all the others just going,
I
yep.
tried to live by my own rules, no matter what.
And Sora, Donald, and Goofy just peep over the fence and go, yep. Yup.
Yup.
This is your life.
Meanwhile, we still won't have PS5 ports of Final Fantasy 13.
Fuck the rules.
Okay, so
Look, to me, I'm just thinking that was a mess.
Hang on, what did you say, Mackenzie?
I have a question due to my tardiness and amazing entrance.
from
Who is this lady that they are talking to?
It's their mother.
The mom.
Oh, it's their mom? Oh, snap. Is that what their goal was to go find their mom?
No, their goal was to escape the U.S. and head to Mexico.
Puerto Lobos.
But each episode, something would happen to where wherever they are, either the cops or they just have to run away.
And don't forget what we talked about.
Yeah, we've been trying to evade the police all these episodes, but now I'm just like, dude, there was a social injustice that happened. We need to kick open the front gates, man. Let's fucking go, man. Like, the fact that this kid is looking more badass, but yet he's not pulling a John Wick is a little bit disappointing.
For real.
I was like, bro lost his eye, he lost his dad. Of course he found his mom, but it's just like, dude, I would be freaking John Wicking up in this bitch.
Look, it's as I said, he's a nothing sandwich, alright? That
But
isn't
here's-
a hard concept to understand.
I think I finally, after replaying this with you guys, the next, when we start playing True Colors, and you get to know the main character of that one, she still kind of had it the worst out of the 3.
Oh, you think this one's the worst out of the 3?
Well, actually, no. He had it the worst physically, and Alex, which is the next main character, had it the worst mentally.
Please don't give up on your freedom. Okay?
Please tell me, though, that True Colors is going to feel less of a filler than this game.
No. True Colors is actually
We'll reach it once we find
is actually more enjoyable. I really love True Colors.
Thank you so much. Love.
It has more direct connections.
It did, actually.
I don't know, the prop I give this game is I think it has a little more they're trying to say thematically, but I'm just like, how they're going about it is probably not what I would have thought.
Like,
because I mean,
If they-
typically
if
the
they
third
thought this
act of a
game
Life
over-
is Strange game, they do face it. They do face their issue.
They do, yeah. It's more of a when they go to the last episode, they kind of have this resolve from themselves.
Don't forget about David.
It feels like we're slogging our way there.
I don't know, I guess I am a little bit more cynical than I'm just like, yo, they kind of had... They kind of had the streets do them wrong, so it's just like, why not just take it back to the streets, man?
Grab that police scanner inside first. I gotta put these new plates on the car.
Sure. I'm on it.
I'll join you when I'm done.
It's a track to see where they are. Should be able to find some references.
They look cool.
There we go.
I wonder which one is his daughter.
The most direct connection that I've seen this entire game.
Look at this photograph.
But man, they certainly took their liberty with Max. That doesn't even really look like Max. Just gonna tell you that one straight up. Chloe looks, I think, like Chloe.
Hey, it's probably before they developed double exposure. Give them a break.
Well, they had developed Life is Strange 1. They had a template. And it doesn't quite match.
Ah, that's alright.
Ah, that's deflection. Don't deflect, Blake. You're mad too.
Indie game can only do so much.
This isn't an indie game. It is fucking Square.
Yeah, dude.
What you mean?
Cool portraits. Didn't think David.
I mean, I do feel it is kind of as indie as Square will probably ever get.
Square is not
But
an
it's
indie.
still, yeah, they're not. It's not an indie at all.
They have one of
They're a
the
AAA.
biggest.
They're a AAA gaming company.
But I mean, they put it out though. Like the main developers don't nod.
Okay.
No, Nod's actually becoming its own thing. They've been making their own stuff. They don't partner with Square Enix anymore.
Okay. Only gotta search between 140 and 160.
But man, that most direct connection to the game is too little, too late.
Did this game do well when it was released?
140 to 60,
remember.
right?
Hang on, I actually have to listen to this.
Nah, nothing there. No.
You actually have to tune and listen for it.
I was about to say I started snacking and now I'm just like snacking quietly.
Now we can spy on the cops all the way to Mexico.
Snack eating yes.
Thanks, David. You big rebel.
And your mom's car is all ready to roll. Did you get the police scanner?
Yep. And I found the police frequency.
How about that? Good job. Now, you'll always want to know what they're up to. No surprises on your way to the border. All right. This
Nah, Dukes and Hazzard.
is route. When you get there,
Oh, is that really how this is going to go down? Just
No,
Dukes of
no.
Hazzard?
I mean,
now
I was thinking more Fast and the Furious 4,
road and drive through the desert.
where part of the main plot was
But
crossing the
Karen's
border.
car should be okay. Got all that?
What was that one show on Netflix,
Sure.
Fast and the Furious?
Think so.
Oh, Spy Racers.
Sean, you have to know. The police are...
Where they got into some outrageous stuff.
You only get one chance.
Like stuff that doesn't even seem believable
Not trying to be
for
a dick.
for that universe.
Just honest.
No, that
Something
was
about a
his
volcano?
apparent- Yeah, that was his cousin. Like
Something
some
about a
distant
volcano
Have a seat.
Yeah.
and an AI intelligence And them in space?
Don't mean to order you around. Bad habits die hard.
No, I still hold
And
my
yes,
favorite film
those
line
suspicious
of
weak
any
eyes showed up
movie.
with you two.
Is from the latest one,
After
Fast
watching
10, where
you
he's
and
just
your
like,
brother for a while.
I mean,
I
minor
think I get where
spoilers,
you're
but it's
going.
just like, he's like, you may have took my friends, you may have took my son, you may have taken my wife, but the one thing you made a huge mistake on, and he's like, what's that? You didn't take my car. I was like, whoa!
Wow.
Like, I have never hyped. I have never hyped popped off in a movie theater than that line.
Sorry.
I used to hate
You may have taken my money. You may have taken my family. My wife, my child, but you will never. But your biggest mistake, you didn't take my car.
trying to rebuild.
I think they kind of forgot what storm took it out, because he said hurricane. It definitely was a tornado.
Arcadia Bay would have been
Oh, the time vortex?
I met Steve. He owns the house behind Stanley and Arthur's. He'd lost relatives in the storm too. So I was in a really bad shape. We became friends. And he told me about this place. How I could start fresh here. He was right. I know that moving on is a tough process. No matter the situation.
God. Well, what do you know, Blake? People survived.
I'm gonna do everything I
Doesn't
can
that
to
just
help you get
destroy you knowing that this guy survived?
I want to be straight.
When you thought everyone died?
Okay.
It makes me empathize with Thanos a lot more in Endgame when he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna shred this universe down to its single atom and then remake it in my image. I was like, just because he survived, I am now going to shred the universe down to its last atom and then rebuild it in my image, man.
Blake's still sitting there going in his head, glorified fan fiction, this game and the comics.
You can be free.
It's okay, Blake. You can say what's on your mind. You know you want to call it glorified
No,
fan
you're
fiction.
not turning yourself in. Fuck that shit.
Hang on.
I mean, hold
This
on.
is a resolve
If you turn
thing.
yourself in, are you going to fight the police?
That
Like,
question
this is
doesn't
me
make any sense
asking
here.
for. Okay, so if it's a new life, are you just gonna be running your whole life, or if you turn yourself in, are you actually going to face the injustices that were placed upon your, well, now dead father?
Well, it's a matter of thinking about, do you
Or
want
is
to
it more
keep
of a
running,
case
or
of, do you want to give up? So that's what I'm asking you. If you already played the game, is it turn myself in a more of a stand up and fight, or just give up?
well, it's clearly not fighting. It's more of you're done running away, and you're just facing the consequences, or you just want to start over and have that new life. Because once you cross that border, then they are free.
Okay, then I'll rephrase my question in this. If we're gonna get the villainous ending, are we gonna want a new life or turn ourselves in?
That's up to whenever this episode turns out.
Oh, you wanted to be a surprise. Alright.
Your call, Blake.
God damn it. So, I am kind of sick of just keep displacing myself. That's one thing I was kind of sick of with every episode, is the continual displacing myself. But I'm just like, if we say want a new life, will that give us an opportunity to fight back later on? Or if we turn ourselves in, are we going to face things right now?
This is one of those things where you just kind of have to think about, what do you as a person and as Sean's character, it's all about character development.
I know, but I'm also trying to fish information out of you who already played this game.
Yeah, so I'm not saying that. This
I
is
will say, if we turn ourselves in and it ends up sucking, we will have to extend this one more episode. God dang it.
Nope, this is it. This is the final episode. This is it. Make
I
it
know,
count.
this is why I'm trying to fish Dana for information. It's like, okay, if we want a new life, are we just gonna keep running? Or if we turn ourselves in, are we gonna face the shit?
see, this is what Life is Strange do to you. You make that decision, and it has certain consequences, and then you won't know what goes
This
on
one's
until the end of it.
this one's eating Blake alive, and I'm just here for it.
Yeah.
This one I am just gonna let Blake decide. Shot call it.
God damn
This'll
it!
be on
Well, you
you.
know what my guy. Well, you know what I say. You know what I say. So have this be the context of why I'm choosing this. Is again, I'll reiterate: the best way to sneak into a compound is to kick open the front gates. Stop running and kick open the front gates. So turn yourself in.
Wow.
I don't know. I might turn myself in after I see what happens with Daniel.
I know you want to settle down first, but keep your options open. Think about it.
The fact that they don't have it as a split
Daniel
screen
is
moment
growing
is
up
kind of what
fast.
confuses me, though.
It's because it was a choice to think about
That's
what you
why
want to
we're
do later
I know,
on.
but when it is a game making choice, it is they split
I
it
know you're
with
on
like
the
a
right
split
path.
screen.
They kind of do it as a, for the character, and then
Oh,
if you were in that
uh,
situation,
sorry.
if you were in that
Go ahead.
situation, what would you choose?
Oh, like
Hey,
this is what we're
so
telling him, not what we're gonna do just yet.
Yeah. So like I said, it's part of it's like, oh, speaking of which, so
I know.
this scene right here, if you would have kept everybody alive, that phone call would have been Josie.
The mother,
She, yeah, his ex-wife.
her clothes, his
Oh,
ex-wife.
Yeah.
but instead, while he's just talking to some drug dealer.
Let's check you out one last time.
So would he even be with Karen if we kept everyone alive?
You'll be fine in Mexico. Don't worry.
Would he still be with Karen?
No, they got divorced.
Oh,
Hey,
Oh,
need any help?
just checking out the levels and cleaning up the filters.
yeah, that's what I mean. Like hearing the option of them just staying alive, that doesn't sound much better.
I didn't know you were such a gearhead.
Oh, Sean, this is basic car.
I never really got into cars and stuff.
Esteban was obsessed. That doesn't mean you had to be too.
Dad was a bit old-fashioned sometimes. He probably wished I was more like him.
Listen, Esteban loved you and Daniel for exactly who you are. He would be proud that you're going back to his homeland today.
Yeah, let's ask her if she's been there.
Did you guys ever go to Mexico together?
We talked about going, but never did. He said growing up there was hard, but he loved it.
I don't know anything about Mexico. It's scary.
Sean, you're carrying the weight of two people on your shoulders now. It's okay to be nervous.
I'm just tired of running. Of causing trouble everywhere we go.
Daniel's power is overwhelming, and we don't know where it comes from. But you do know your brother. You'll be there for each other.
I just want to get this shit over with. So we can start over. If we can.
Your brother sure isn't a little kid anymore. He had to grow up too fast. He wants to be equals. And you guys are gonna have to work together. He may even help you make it.
Maybe you're right.
You'll figure it out, like you always do. Okay. Better get back to my tune-up.
All right. I'll make one last round before leaving.
Gotta talk to the townsfolk.
To all the town folk.
Come on.
Definitely just skipped the dialogue there.
What's going on?
I'm taking a look at this baby with hindsight. So, what do you think?
Looks very cool.
Looks very cool. I can totally tell what you're doing.
Oh, good. That makes one of us. But I like it. Of course, you and Daniel, you did inspire me.
I love it.
So, you guys leaving now?
Yeah, just wanted to say goodbye.
That's sweet. You're so sweet. Your brother is so sweet. Having you boys around was the sweetest thing. This is for all your help.
Really? Whoa. That's great.
Oh, souvenir.
Do I get anything?
A wolf.
Your name is on a way bigger sculpture. For everyone to see.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, your brother needed a little something to remind him of the artist inside.
Wicked.
Okay, one big hug. And get out of here before we all start crying like babies.
Thank you, Joanne, for everything.
Just please take care of yourself. And my special apprentice.
No worries. We always do.
Hey, is it okay if I hang out a bit longer?
If it's okay with her.
Oh, are you kidding? I need more help. So long, Sean. Don't be a stranger.
Part of the cops.
I'll miss you so much, Joanne.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, guys.
What the? Oh my god. It's fucking game physics.
I came by to say adios. We're taking off today.
No, you're not. Really?
Everything okay?
Yeah, just time to go.
Well, shit. Wish you and Daniel could stay longer.
Yeah, but it's too risky, especially for all of you.
We all took a risk moving here. Look, we can hide you from the cops.
Not these ones. They want my ass. It's better if we leave now.
Sean, I won't drag this out and get bitter. Besides, you and Daniel will be back together, right?
We'll try. I'm glad this place will be our last U.S. memory.
You and your little brother will always have friends here. And a home. Okay, I'm done babbling. I just hate goodbyes. I know you're both gonna have a great life in Mexico.
I don't know if you guys would notice, but exactly how will they hide from the cops here?
Inside the cactus.
Take care.
Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
Watch out
Just
for
underground
Daniel.
bunker.
He needs you.
Yeah, because that's not totally suspicious at all.
And send us a postcard of the beach.
What's in that? Nothing. Oh, fair enough.
It's like, how long are the statute of limitations?
Damn. Can't wrap my head around those two leaving.
I mean, either way, whatever we're gonna get into is probably gonna suck eggs.
Daniel, do you copy?
But I don't know. I kind of always known Life is Strange for being about the slow build.
So, did you get to say goodbye to Away?
Yeah. Kinda sad.
I know.
Are we leaving yet?
We have to, and I know.
Come here.
Mom, I'm gonna miss you.
I'll miss you too, Danny. It was amazing to spend this time with you. I'm so damn proud of you both and what you're gonna do with your life. And if you ever need me, I'm just around the corner.
Okay, Mom. Thank you.
Kathy, I'm so glad they fixed the tier physics.
Well,
I'm glad they figured that out. Yeah, because you
Why
can
was
tell.
it much worse?
Well, no, because you can tell they want to cry. I guess.
Okay, they. I mean, okay, so when we
This
ask,
is a
when he
crucial
asked
choice?
us, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is the split screen choice, like not telling the stepdad of whether or not we're running away or turning ourselves in. That wasn't the split screen choice, but the split screen choice is a hug. I mean, it's weird if he didn't, so just do it.
Yeah.
I was about to say.
Thanks, Mom, for being there.
But no, what I was saying was,
It's like the first and last time you'll see your mom.
you see how they're trying to cry, but they couldn't really get it in this art style. They fixed that with Life is Strange True Colors. Like, you can actually see them crying and not make it look
They had to
weird.
wait for more higher fidelity graphics or something.
Yeah.
Okay, question. Do we have Nos in the car? How's his turbocharger? How's
Oh
its
my
suspension
God.
kit? Because are we gonna Fast and Furious this shit?
Of course not.
If so, we're gonna need a new set of wheels. You've taken my money. You've taken my credibility. You've taken my wife, my child, my friends, my family. But you made the biggest mistake. You didn't take my car.
You did take my damn car.
Bro, and then he came out and saying for Fast and the Furious 11 they wanted to go more street racing. And it's just like, dude, you cannot walk back from the craziness that was 10. They wanted to go with more lower budgets and more street racing. After Fast 10 is one of the most highest budgeted films of all time at $300 million. I'm like, how can you walk this back? You need to finish the series first, my dude. And he wants to
Finish
reconnect
it.
with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I thought they were beefing.
We're almost there, okay?
Yeah, they are, but Vin Diesel wants to repair bridges, but I don't know, Dwayne Johnson's more busy being the freaking new Triple H of wrestling. He's like running WWE or some shit, and he's like trying to be a heel now. It's just like he's in his villain arc.
How long can we live there?
I am the cavalry. Still my favorite line from that.
No
son of a
more
bitch.
running.
No more running.
No more running.
How do you think we can live here? No more running, and I know.
So, what are we gonna do for money and stuff?
I'm gonna do the whole
Forget
quote
about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. The whole
No worries.
Derek quote. Don't worry
Do
about
have
it.
some cash. And a power, right? We'll figure it out.
Dude, I can't even speak Spanish. How can I make friends or do anything if I can't talk?
I mean, fuck, I'll teach you.
Yeah.
I'll teach you, man.
I was about to say, he at least knows a little bit of Spanish. Enough to get by, at least.
You fit in everywhere we go. And we'll get to hang out, too.
Well, that sounds okay.
Take me to your leader.
Daniel.
Take me to your leader.
I'm scared, too, you know. But we'll be...
I wonder if our crazy-ass commentary made Dana see this game in a new light or not.
I mean, I have gotten, like, some new subs because I've been live streaming lately.
Oh, that's good. Hell yeah, man.
Gotta get to those.
I don't know. All things considered, this one is working up to being my favorite.
You know what's
Hot
funny?
take.
That is a hot
when
take.
when I first started playing this one, because it took me 3 times to actually play it all the way through, and when I got to the last episode, honestly, it did kind of put like a small little bit, small little piece of my heart for this game, a little bit of it. He's
Yeah, 'cause
driving
you know
illegally.
it's gonna be a one-off.
I'm just not,
you know
I'm
it's
just not,
gonna be a
I'm just
one-off.
not feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
I don't know. You guys know what I wanted out of like Before the Storm in the first game is like, I love the journey of Before the Storm, but I love the ending of 1 better. So it's like I just want the whole journey of Before the Storm and the ending of 1. It's like because I don't know. I found the majority of 1 to be just like annoying, and I found the ending of Before the Storm to be annoying.
So did you just like not like the people, the characters in the first game?
It was either that or the progression and slog of it just being the first game. Because you always know it's like the first game in a series is always going to be looked fondly upon, but it is kind of feels like a slog, at least to me, at least.
I don't know. Somebody made like a video edit. No, it was the actual Life is Strange team, because Max's quote every time when something happens, she'll be like, "Wowzers, oh wowzers." So they made a whole edit of her saying that the entire time. I was cracking up.
Oh, hey, look, a wall.
Except it won't keep us in.
Wowzers.
The wall that Donald Trump never created.
But in this universe, it has been created.
Thank you.
The irony of that.
Hey, Sean, why would they build this?
Well, you know, it's a border, man.
Is there a wall like this up north?
Nah, not really.
So, why did they build one here?
I don't know, Daniel.
That sucks.
It is crazy.
Is House in Mexico going to be totally trash, or what?
I'm sure it is.
This is really good.
That they did this.
Whatever. That's a good project for us.
Oh, we actually gotta break that fucking bitch. Break the wall, dude. Yes, let's go!
Tear
Let's
down this
fucking
wall.
go! Tear down this wall. Tear down this fucking wall.
Here we are, Daniel. The end of the road.
Finally. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Take it easy. You can do it.
He gets a brain hemorrhage and dies.
I mean,
Fortunately, it doesn't end that way. So no.
I was gonna say this is his most crazy. This is his most crazy feat if he does it. This would be his craziest feat of power.
Dude, it's hard.
You gotta believe.
I can't.
It's alright.
You're doing it, Mr. Krabs. You're doing it.
Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
No.
You wanna know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like a total barnacle head.
With you, Daniel.
Here's a good what if for you, Dana. Do you think with his powers he would have stopped the time vortex in Life is Strange 1?
No, because the what if story was already made with that comic book of what you said.
You're right.
So
they
technically,
already
yeah.
asked that premise? They
Yes.
like asked that premise?
Yeah, except he didn't do it. Max did it with her power.
Oh, and she actually got the nosebleeds?
Except, remember when I was saying earlier that as the years progressed, their powers got stronger and they were able to control it?
We did it!
We fucked that shit up.
Yes!
Well, what are you two standing there? Run!
No, we
I
gotta fit.
know.
We gotta fit the scene and stare at it like all movies and shows do.
Gonna be alright now.
Take that, gringos.
Thanks for taking
Take that, pinchy gringos.
Let's go! Run in there! They can't get you if you're in there.
Come on. Let's go back to the
Take that, pink cheese gringos.
Oh man!
No, don't go back to the car!
I cannot wait to go swimming in the ocean. That would be cool if we could just walk to the
They can park like closer.
Yeah!
Daniel! Daniel! Daniel, talk to me!
Yeah, of course, the border has snipers.
Talk to me!
I was like, I'm surprised they did this much. Because there's snipers at the border.
What?
No. No way, not now. Daniel! Hey! Who are you? Did you shoot my brother? Hey,
Oh shit, Madison. I told you he was a fucking kid.
Get off of me! Get off of me!
Well,
Dude, if they just don't destroy America at this ending, I will be actually disappointed.
They only shot him in the arm.
You want to keep that arm. Comprende?
I didn't see where they shot him. He could have shot him in the head for all I know.
Blew it up so their friends can cross.
Daniel!
So what's the plan, huh? I bet there's a dozen more.
This isn't even border patrol, they're just like fucking gringos.
Going to Mexico, I swear!
Wait. You're trying to break into Mexico. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, who are you?
You're not border agents.
We're citizens. We serve our country.
Oh boy, I'm heated.
By shooting people?
Better them than us. Yeah. Look,
Dude, I'm
you
like,
just
you have this
blew up
supernatural
that wall, so
power. You
start acting
don't
all
destroy
friendly.
America in the finale.
Tell me the plan.
You're not cops.
You're not cops. You can't arrest us.
No, but we work with them. And they sure
Oh my
appreciate
gosh.
our help.
Looks like no one's coming for now.
Anyway, don't waste your energy. I bet the Border Patrol has a big plan for you, mister.
Madison, come on. We have to deal with this kid. Still believe
Life is Strange 1, you destroy a city. Life is Strange 2, you destroy the country.
Don't move.
You coulda ran.
Get it off! Stop! Get it off!
Jesus! What the fuck is going on?
Where's Spencer?
He's off duty today. Why?
Listen, we have a deal. He knows.
Yeah, I heard about this crap. Not happening anymore.
Come on, Maddie. Do what the officer says.
Fuck! How old is he?
He's all right, officer. Don't worry.
Shut it! You're both coming with me to the station.
What? Are you kidding? What? They're illegals.
No. You shot a kid.
I was about to say, I hope I'm not the only one here that's big mad.
Okay.
Like, give me a fucking break.
You okay now?
Daniel!
These guys end up being pedophiles.
What? I'm sorry, are you Sean? Sean Diaz?
Oh, here's the police brutality.
You're under arrest.
Yeah, well, they got.
Oh my god, it was such a terrible plot hole, though. They could have just ran in.
Man, that's life
Yeah,
is
I
strange for
sure
you.
as hell hope I'm not the only one that's like big mad.
You might be the only one because I'm big mad over the fact that they just didn't just run in.
Yeah, it would have been out of their jurisdiction, technically.
I'm mad at bad
It's the
plot.
transmission!
I'm mad at bad plot.
I just like the fact that
No, you know what? They couldn't park the car closer.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was saying. They can park a little bit closer.
it was the fact that they thought they were doing a good deed, only for them to get arrested.
You know, if
And they-
only they just say the words pinchy gringo, like, that would, like, pretty much be the best line in video game. Pinchy gringo just means fucking white people.
Mi esposa Carla y este frijolito de aquí es Ángel.
Oh, Ángela.
Encantado. Soy Sean. ¿Cómo te sientes, hijo? ¿Han visto un niño de 10 años? Es mi hermanito. Nos separaron cerca del muro. Está herido.
Lo llevaron a la enfermería. Si fuera grave, una ambulancia ya habría venido a buscarlo. Si lo dejaron aquí, quiere decir que está bien.
I did like what they did right here. Have a full
I'm
Spanish
big mad.
translation.
I'm big mad at bad plot.
Well, what would you think? They want to speak English? It's like, dude, they're all Mexican.
No. I'm not saying that.
I would be mad if they were still speaking English.
We're not coming back.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying like they could have just walked on in.
Seriously. Why are you doing
And
this?
then that would have been the end of the game.
What's your problem?
Redneck vigilantes, like, fuck off.
You shot my 10-year-old brother.
It was a mistake. It's just a graze. Paul is what knocked him out.
Pinchy gringos.
Oh, you don't have to talk to him, Dad.
Dad!
¿Saben cuánto tiempo nos van a dejar aquí?
No.
Esta es la primera vez que intentan cruzar. Me acuerdo en
I don't know, I
nuestra
feel like
primera
this
vez,
is probably the
casi
game that
morimos
probably
de
made the
sed en el
biggest
desierto.
statement out of any game.
No somos ilegales. Nacimos aquí. Intentamos llegar a México.
Pues ustedes van a ser ilegales en México. Cuestión de perspectiva.
Es la tercera vez.
Like, if you just think of the era at the time, the social injustice at the time.
¿Por qué necesitan cruzar tan desesperadamente? Por las mismas razones que todos. No pudimos soportar la inseguridad ni la miseria.
En México, la violencia tiene muchas formas. No se puede vivir así.
Cuando mi hermano fue secuestrado y asesinado por una pandilla, nos fuimos. Si hubiésemos podido quedarnos, nos habríamos quedado en nuestro pueblo, pero queremos darle una vida una vida mejor a nuestro hijo.
Just
o
bad,
hija.
bad plot.
You're just mad they just didn't fucking walk 5 feet. You could've
5
just walked
feet?
5 feet.
5 feet. 5 feet, and this would have been over.
Se fue de México cuando...
There is something
Why?
to say. 5 feet, they would have crossed the border. 10 feet to make it back to their car in the other direction. It's like 1 step forward, or do we take 2 steps back?
I mean, just 1 step forward. Sure, they've been in the desert for a little while, but they could have killed like some varmints and ate them.
It's not enough.
Daniel certainly could have, or popped open a cactus for water. Because cactus are water plants. They literally have water inside them.
Yeah, I don't know. The closer we are getting to the end, the more I'm just like, how are they gonna land this plane? How are we gonna land this plane?
Literally, how are we gonna land this plane?
I'm pessimistic or not.
Trabajaba duro. Que fuimos Lo comprendí cuando murió. Cuando me quedé solo.
Lo siento mucho, hijo.
Cuando eres extranjero.
Now, at that point, like, as soon as Daniel like regained his composure, he could have easily just like levitated him and his brother, and levitated all the way to Mexico.
Enough now. It's America. We speak English.
Oh, there we go. There it is. Just whoop, there it is.
We come here to work, not steal or live at your home.
Diego. No, I am so fucking tired. You only come here to cause trouble. And we have to pay for your welfare. You all want a free ride. And that makes me sick.
You're generalizing. I'm gonna say Michael's favorite phrase to me. You're generalizing.
This is one of those you actually got to choose. Quick.
What?
In a safe country.
Michael, your phrase to me. You're generalizing.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you're a generalizer, bro.
And now
now
I'm
you're
gonna
seeing
use
it.
your line for the option.
Your facts are just bigotry and hatred.
Yeah, I hate what you did to my country. Our borders. We have a right to protect our sovereign nation, and we will.
You're out here working for our country while I bang my hot cousin.
You hunt us like animals.
Alabama
I don't think I have a choice.
reference.
I want the safest country for my children.
See? You love your family like us. We don't go walking hundreds of miles
And
in the
there's a
desert and
generalization
risking
for you.
everything for no reason. We do it for our child. A mother must understand.
No, you and your unborn parasite have nothing
God damn!
in common with me and my family.
What?
Maddie,
What'd you say?
Oh, see? There you go.
take it easy.
This is our
Siéntate, Diego.
country.
Solo vas a empeorar las cosas para ustedes.
Tienes razón, amor. No valen la pena.
Whether you people like it or not, we're not gonna give you a break.
You're in jail too. Loser.
Fool was
Wow,
sleeping on the job.
that was some bad animation. You saw that? You saw that shit? That was some bad animation on him.
You have the right to remain silent, so fucking use it, okay?
Damn, okay, this police, I might have a wrong...
My brother.
I might have
Don't
came in
worry.
with the wrong
Now
expectation.
turn around. Hands behind your back.
And if he's telling them to shut the fuck up. That's pretty good, I never heard that. You have the right to remain silent, so fucking
Okay.
use it.
Let's move it.
I'm being mad.
That's what these games do to you. When you think you're about to see the happy ending, and then it's like, nope.
Sit down.
Further the plot.
No. This is just needless furthering. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
it's like when you're in the series finale of a show and they want to add last minute drama. It's like, come on, just land the plane. Like, I don't need
Just
last
fucking-
minute drama.
Just fucking park the car. Park the damn car closer.
Just land
Why
this
did you have to
plane.
park it? just why'd you have to put the car like all the way back like that? And why did you have to just walk back to the car instead of
Oh,
walking
I thought
into the
you
border?
were going for a metaphor here. You were talking literally.
Figuratively and literally.
Shit. Is it morning already?
It's like, dude, just land this plane.
Haven't seen it. No point in getting these off.
Park
Friggin' Nick
this
Fury
car.
better walk into this goddamn room. Tell us about the
It's-
Avengers Initiative.
What? It's Etch and Sketch? Is that gonna be a superhero name? Etch and Sketch?
Just a new student at Academy at the Ultra Academy or whatever.
All this shit. When will we get a break?
Don't even bother breaking it with your weak ass, dangly ass.
Yeah. At this point, you're just waiting till that conversation gets done in the back.
I just laugh that they even have it as a suggestion.
What are you babbling about now? Do you ever just not yell? It's been a long fucking night. We're all sick of your shit. If I have to come back here again, you're going to...
Somebody better be dying outside that door right now, is all I'm saying. Somebody best be dying outside that door.
There you go. Looks like you need it.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see. Okay.
And you just taken truth serum.
Damn. Seriously.
Yeah.
He didn't drink it.
Coffee's gonna make me feel so much better.
Just take another one, go back for seconds.
At least it'll keep me up.
Not like he's actually drinking it. or anything.
Jeez. That's quite a crime spree. It's hard to believe what kids can do nowadays. Killing that officer in Seattle, assaulting a gas station clerk, caught in another weird explosion at a pot farm in California. Then you join a religious commune in Nevada.
Oh my god.
Which ends up burnt to the ground. And we're not even halfway down the list. One of those things you could get away with. But not all that.
I can explain.
It sounds crazy, but I can explain.
Explain it to Agent Flores. She's on her way now. She spoke to your mother.
Our
Took
GD
responsibility for the church
SO.
fire.
That's not true. She had nothing to do with it, and you know it. Don't drag her into this, okay? She's a good person.
Hey. It's not up to me, kid. Listen. I feel sorry for you. I really do. But denying what you did will only make things worse.
Wasn't my fucking fault.
Yeah.
All I did.
Go watch the other episodes. You'll know what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just need a fall guy
Guess
at
you
this
did.
rate.
You know, I read the report. You claim that Officer Matthews' death was an accident. So why didn't you...
You know, I read somewhere that generally the first side of a story is what everyone will believe to be
No
true.
one would have believed what happened. We didn't either.
Well, it's too late now. Your case is filled to the brim with evidence.
Makes a lot of sense here.
Good news is, your brother's too young to be prosecuted. He'll end up with your grandparents, if they want him. But you're facing a shitload of years between bars. At least he'll get a life.
Nani?
Huh?
What I don't get is how two kids can destroy so much stuff. I mean, anywhere you went, something blew up. Seriously.
Demolition, man.
How?
We're super villains. No, just say random accident.
Probably shouldn't. I was
That
like,
is-
Random accidents. Yeah, it's crazy, but it just happens around us. Can't explain it.
Uh-huh.
We're
Once
super
is an
villains.
accident. Twice is luck. 3 times is enemy action. Whoa! What is that?
Sir? I don't think you should...
Keep your ass in that seat.
No, I'm actually curious.
Sean! You okay? How do you feel?
I'm okay. Just a little
Bro is like, bro just unlocked the limiter chip.
Dude, you gotta go.
Hold up.
Getting shot made him unlock a new power set.
Is he okay? I wanted to rescue you, but I had to use my power.
Accidentally killed this guy.
He's okay. Don't worry.
Mom, you gotta go.
The last scene is just a full-blown horror movie.
Sean, who are these
I was
people?
expecting him to just levitate down the hall.
Carla and Diego. They came all the way from Mexico. And got thrown in jail for it. As for the others, they're the ones who tried to shoot you.
What? They got locked up? Good.
Oh, go to hell.
Free the couple. Take revenge!
I
Yes!
didn't-
Fucking let's go!
I didn't know that was an option.
Gank their asses, let's fucking go.
Free them.
You don't want to gank their asses first?
We're gonna get you out.
Daniel?
That's it.
Gracias. Muchas gracias.
Espérenme aquí until I check this out.
Of course.
Holy mother. How'd you do that?
Okay, yeah, now take revenge.
Take revenge.
Take revenge, let's
Blake's
kill
call,
the damn
Blake's call.
asses.
Blake's
Fucking
call.
do it.
I'm
Kill Whitey.
Your turn, Daniel.
No,
Fuck off.
I'm kidding. But seriously though, these guys suck.
We're better than this, Sean.
Ah.
Yeah. You're right.
I'm sorry, that was a boner killer.
Wow.
I was actually kind of curious about that too. Believe it or not.
Don't shoot! Hands up! Do not move! Wait!
Sean?
Stay back, Daniel. Let me think.
Sean, what do I do?
Quick. Gotta find something to stop them.
The chair.
Gotta get us.
The chair just makes sense.
We will shoot if we need to. Understand?
Kill you? What? Okay.
Do something.
Distract
Don't do
them.
anything stupid, kid. What the fuck?
Okay, the locker.
Put him in there. Now. Okay.
Oh, that's smart actually, that's good. Put their asses in solitary.
Now let's move.
Sean, I think our things are in there.
Hey,
Step.
what did you do? You fucking
Don't move. I'll be right back.
Okay, but be quick.
You're not gonna hunt shit anymore. Trigger happy people. They must really feel threatened to put so much effort into this. Look at that. Crime Central.
Sean, we gotta go.
We would be so dead if we didn't.
I
get
guess
Daniel's
nothing of
power.
import.
I hate.
Damn, Daniel just wrecked the
Take it
place.
out, Daniel.
See, what did I say? You bust the front door.
Que Dios los bendiga.
Okay, go.
Works every
go.
time.
Let's roll, Daniel.
Did
They
I
brought
not
the car.
say?
They brought the car too.
Hurry, Sean! Drive!
This time, drive the car through the border.
Yeah, that's why I asked. We need freaking NOS, a new chassis, turbocharger, new suspension kit.
No.
You know what? Install a rocket for all I care.
Not yet.
Emergency! Visit all points bulletin for every unit in the area. Multiple prisoners, 2 adults, and 2 teenagers have escaped from the El Rey police station. They are considered armed and dangerous. Repeat.
I ain't got a weapon.
Are we still going to Mexico?
Yeah. We got nowhere else to go.
The other thing I heard, I forgot who said it, but it's just when the truth is so damn crazy, then it's basically a lie.
Sean.
You tell the truth and people will only take it as a lie anyway.
Our first one without Dad.
You're right.
Remember how he was so into fireworks every year? He always made us go too early so we could get a good spot.
I know. He is so corny. He said he was proud to live in this country.
The tear effects is so bad in this game.
Yeah.
But why did you go to the fucking front?
Well, it's because it would have
I
been
guess
obvious.
were they broken up? Yeah, it would have been just returning to the scene of the crime. It would have been too hot, probably. I don't know, kid. This is your last hurrah here. What are you gonna do with your powers?
You know that day in Seattle? The day Dad was shot? I think about it every day. And I would give anything to change what happened. But I can't.
But going through the front is so obvious.
I tried my best.
We could really use a time vortex right about now.
I swear.
Sean.
I'm so proud of you, Nano. Just like Dad would be.
Their biggest mistake is not having a better
You
car.
can make your own rules now. If we surrender, they will separate us, Daniel. And
So
if
that
I-
option sucks.
Promise me that you will always do the right thing, okay? Don't waste your power. Be smart like you already are.
I don't want to be separated.
Whatever happens, always remember.
Okay, Danny, answer me this. Are we
Nope.
even having any more options?
Nope.
I promise, Sean.
I ain't answering nothing.
Damn, this sucks. This is definitely Skibbity, Ohio. Or whatever the kids say.
This is definitely the Skibbity toilet.
This is definitely the Skibbity, Ohio. Or I guess Seattle at this rate.
Brothers and
Last choice. Last choice of the game.
The
What do you
last
guys wanna
choice
do?
is saying how the story ends.
Yep.
Oh, Blake, this one's you. This one's all you.
Well, he already blatantly said what the option was. If they were to surrender, they'd separate them, and that'd be the bad ending. That'd be the bad timeline.
Well, this, like I said, this game has 6 different endings, but
How would there be 6 different endings from 2 choices?
it goes by the how good of a brother you are and how big of an influence you are to Daniel. So the outcome slowly depends on these 2 options. But this is the final choice. Do you want to surrender?
You know what? I'm
or do you
gonna
want to
make a
cross the border?
preemptive YouTube apology video. I am so sorry that I had to do this to all of Dana's viewers, and if this is their first time experiencing this game. But I definitely don't give a shit for what I'm about to say. And I am so sorry that what we're gonna do is absolutely fucking awesome cross the goddamn border.
Crossing the border?
Let's fucking
Final
jam,
decision?
dude. Let's fucking jam. I don't even give a shit anymore.
Alright.
Let's fucking jam.
Make it to the other side.
I'm sorry to do your viewers like this, but let's fucking jam.
Okay? Just get us through. Hold on tight.
Just hit the thrusters in the final minute.
Anyone help! Sean! Open fire! It's too late! They're shooting at us, Daniel! This is the only way!
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm sorry, Sean, but I have to go. What? What are you talking about? Don't turn back for me.
What the shit?
I hope you'll be happy in Mexico.
And no, the mom stayed behind at that little desert. She was the so-called, I guess, prosecutor or lawyer that that wanted to try to help us, but no, she wasn't. And the officer already told them they can't necessarily prosecute him.
They were always going to be separated anyway, weren't they?
Yeah,
Well,
but I mean,
not really. If you would have surrendered, they would have eventually got back together.
but does all the people who killed your dad get justice?
No, they don't.
Yeah, so, yeah, no. Fucking bust open that fucking door. Save yourself at least, because
Yeah,
he
but
already
you-
said we would have spent our whole life in bars.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, they'll only be reunited if Daniel comes for visitation, and what kind of life is that?
Yeah, I know. He'd be treated his whole life as a cold-hearted murderer, which is not the case. That was his...
That's an interesting outcome that this had.
I mean, the worst, he'd have to go back to the gringo grandparents.
That's where he's at right now.
At least he's got a new puppy.
Dude, that is the most unhappiest person receiving a puppy ever. Oh, he's still playing with that boy, though. Have you ever seen this ending, Dana?
No, this is my second full playthrough of this game.
Oh, so you never seen this? Okay.
I mean, like, I've seen all the endings. Yeah, after I played it all the way through. Because I wasn't about to play it, like, 6 different times. I didn't choose all those different options. But I got the good ending, so.
What
How's
ending
this
did we
compared
get?
to the good ending? Yeah, where is this in the tier list of endings?
This is,
Damn, he's
wanna
all
say when-
grown. But we're only getting that through photos.
Yeah.
A better car to fucking drive the border with. This time. Give us at least one scene with Sean, though. Come on. That was a badass action scene, though. I actually like that. I like that shit.
The minute he said he didn't want to hurt anybody else, I kind of knew when this ending was about to happen. I was like, oh, he's about to stay behind.
My weak ass pre-apology video. I would make them like probably an F tier apology video. It's like, guys, in the future, if I ever do something really cancelable, I'm gonna have the worst apology video. He's all grown now. Rugrat's all grown up.
Yeah, but he's in
With an
house
ankle
arrest.
monitor?
Wow, we happy few here. Jesus. Dude, if we're getting a call that Sean died like the first week in Mexico, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, so wait a minute. Why did he get an ankle monitor?
I think it's because he's old enough to.
Because his grandparents are gringo pedophiles. I don't know what to tell you.
I think this ending's still sad though because he can't really see his brother.
Oh, he's in. What, did he meet a girl? He meet a girl.
It's Cassidy.
Cassidy went all the way down. Wild.
But that's like the last time he'll get to see his brother though.
Oh, he's not even hiding it anymore.
Well, they knew in episode 2.
This is wild. What is it? What is it? Oh,
Sand?
Sand.
I don't like sand.
It's rough, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere.
He couldn't send it back a shell. Sand. Fucking sand. That's a fucking gift, I guess.
I mean, look, it was either that or prison, unless the good ending was he somehow magically broke him out of prison.
Alright, Dana. Alright, Dana. Now that we've gotten through the game.
Okay, let's discuss. Tell us about the good ending.
So the good ending is, you know, you're being the older brother, or responsible brother, making all the good choices, at least majority of them, throughout the journey. and you're supposed to surrender when you make it all the way through. Sean goes to prison, and if your relationship was high with damn, I forgot the girl's name. Was it Linda?
Cassidy?
No. Childhood friend. I'm gonna say Linda because I forgot. Then
Just describe which character. Like, was it one
the
of
girl at the
friends,
beginning.
or-
The girl at the beginning.
Oh,
Karen?
Yeah. No, not Karen, because I was the mom.
Oh.
The
It was Linda, I think.
That's what I thought.
that.
Anyway,
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Sean serves. Everybody's all grown up, and Lina's her name. Tripping. Lina, Karen, and Daniel, they greet him when he gets out of prison, and they get to stay in the U.S. So everybody kind
I thought
of
he was going to be in prison for the rest of his life.
no, he got out.
I would have rather liked seeing an ending where it's just like take it to the courts. But I knew I was probably not gonna get that, so I'm just like, let's go out in a blaze of glory here. So look, Michael, I got your good ending too. If he ended up with Cassidy in the end, so I even got your good ending. So you're welcome.
Yeah, but you separated the brothers.
And? He's not
Yeah.
in prison.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
mean,
going to be
I don't
known
know.
as the
I think
person.
this ending
He's not
was
going to be known as the
better.
person that did that crime.
Yeah, but he can't go
Hot
back
take,
and see
this
him.
ending's better. This ending's better.
He didn't do the crime, so why
He
is the
found El
prison ending
Dorado.
the good ending?
He found his El Dorado. Which is what this was all about anyway, was finding your El Dorado. So yeah, hot take, this ending was much better then.
Yeah,
Michael
how's the
got
prison
his...
ending?
Yeah,
How is
how's it?
the
Yeah,
prison-
so Michael got his paramour at the end too, so I serviced you too, Michael. I gave you a good old happy ending.
It was more of
Happy ending, long time, yeah.
it was more of you wanted to keep the brothers together, not separated.
But they were going to be separated anyway.
Yeah,
I know.
but he
It's just like,
but he eventually
would
got
you wanna
out. He eventually got out, is what I'm saying.
After how many
And, like-
years? Do they specify how many years?
I mean, if what he did, it's usually life in prison, so that's like 25 years.
Yeah, life in prison. Life in
25
prison.
to life? You just think it was a 25 to life?
Yeah,
That
but
would've
he's
sucked.
he still got
25
out.
to
though.
life means a 25 to life means 25 years on top of life in prison.
Yeah, it's based on, it's like a parole thing. Like, if they're good behavior, but if they did multiple crimes, he would have had multiple life sentences. So it's just like, he could get off on one and still be serving for another. So it's
Well,
just
no,
like,
it's not. They eventually do get out though, or he
yeah,
does get out.
so-
But they
At
got
least we didn't kill any cops in the end, so that was good. That was the
Yeah.
one thing I was trying to avoid, actually, was like, let's not kill the cops. Like, if we wanted to kill the racist, that would have been nice, but he didn't want to do that. So all in all, I think this was probably the best ending. Hot take. I don't know. Of all the Life is Strange games that I've experienced, hot take, I like this one, actually.
Here, hang on. Let me actually send you.
But his brother's name will forever be tethered to all those crimes, even though he didn't do any of them.
Well, there's
So
an
what-
option where Daniel would have accepted to take revenge on the vigilantes. How would that? How would we have gotten that option?
We would have to be bad examples.
Oh, we would have to be a whole. See, then so then they should have had an alignment meter the whole game. Then they should have had just an alignment meter based on how much we did good or how much we did bad. Because it's like, how would have you known if you were working up to the good ending? You know?
You never do.
Yeah,
Buy
unless it
more
was like a
that I've
straight-
already owned.
Yeah, unless it was going to
Wait,
be a straight
what?
dice roll.
Wait, what? Buy more what?
Yeah, is
It's
there
like-
more content for this game?
Not for this game, no. But it's
They
you know, this
released
game
any
is
new,
old.
all in all, I liked it, I guess.
Yeah. I just can't convince myself that the ending you were telling me, Dana, is the good ending.
It is.
Just
Look, I get kind of
reputation.
exhausted.
His reputation would have been just scarred forever.
To be honest, after watching Michael play
regardless
through
of,
Double
like-
Exposure, I got a little
regardless of that-
exhausted of the Chloe and
Regardless
Max
of that, though,
storyline.
it's more of
It's something different.
in the
That's
end
why I probably like it.
they still got like they were still able to be together towards the end. Their main thing, what Sean said at the end, or Daniel said at the end, he didn't want them to get separated. But Sean was like, "They're going to separate us because I'm going
Daniel
to
could
jail."
have gone to Mexico, and when he got grown up.
I actually like that he stayed behind and ensured.
The brother
basically-
sacrificed himself.
Yeah,
Well,
he
I-
ensured his path to freedom, Sean's path to freedom, which I actually like. That we knew at one point Sean was gonna have to take all the responsibility and all the consequences, and it's just like
For things he didn't do.
yeah, for
That weren't
things
his fault.
yeah, and it's just like yeah, no,
Well, there is also two bad endings in this game as well. Where towards that last scene when you try to break free, Sean gets killed by one of the bullets that Daniel tried to shot.
wow. Oh, if we broke the cuffs, if we tried to break out of the cuffs,
When you try to go to Mexico, and depending on the choices you make, like Daniel will try to like make a barrier from the people that were shooting, but one of the bullets still got Sean. So Daniel was forced to live on his own in Mexico.
So what you're basically saying is we made the final bad decision, but we made so many good decisions up to this point that he didn't die from our final last bad decision.
I would say it wouldn't. It wasn't a bad ending that you guys got because you can clearly see both parties are happy. They're just separated.
Yeah.
The bad ending is Sean getting killed.
And that would have
I'm
been
sorry. That's just this whole story. If they're saying that particular ending is the good ending, that's
one of
a
the good
slippery
endings.
slope. That's a slippery slope.
It's only good because eventually Sean gets out and he's with his family again.
I would say we more or less got the chaotic good ending. Is what I would say. We got more or less the chaotic good ending.
Is it chaotic if the one person escapes and the other stays behind, but can't see each other?
Technically, because we're doing it for like the personal freedoms and the personal like paradise that he wanted. That's what chaotic good basically implies, is like you get the good thing, but you do it for like a selfish reason.
Yeah, but he wanted to do it with his brother, not like him being
Yeah.
alone.
At which point it was more lean into neutral, a little bit neutral. But I
I'm
don't
just
know, all in
saying,
all.
like that's a slippery slope for him to go to
I like
prison
that.
and like say that's the good ending because like sure they end up together, but like what's the price of being together if his brother's name will forever be tarnished by the fact
Yeah,
of crimes
if-
that he didn't commit?
Yeah, if he was always going to be in prison for 25 years at least, he'd
Yeah,
still
but
be labeled
You also gotta think there are other people realistically who serve life, can get out in good behavior, and then can start over too. Now, for the chance of that happening to some people, because other people don't know what to do when they get out in prison, so they
Well, here's the
somehow find a
thing.
way to go back in. No, I ain't done. They try to go back in. So
They were committing him to prison for murder of a that's
Okay, so
already just by itself life to prison
here's
with no
the two
possibility of
things
parole.
I would have wanted. That we either brought like the police who killed our dad put to justice, or that we finally got away with what we've done because we didn't do them and we got the second. Because I mean, I think the whole message of this game is like freaking
messy.
It's pretty messy, but it's also like trying to find your peace and trying to find El Dorado amidst like social injustices happening upon you. You're
Yeah,
trying to find that El
because
Dorado.
well, how are you going to explain to the police? Oh yeah, my brother has telekinesis powers, and that's how this whole thing started.
Yeah,
They're gonna put you
Area
away.
51.
Yeah, they were
would've
gonna.
buried it in Area 51.
They would have put that shit away regardless, and that's something you just don't admit to the public like that.
Yeah, if you're putting yourself to the mercy of the justice system in a game where they show in the first episode that it sucks, it's like they're gonna lock you in a cage and throw away the key.
Yeah, that would have been instant life in prison without the possibility of parole. Just most state laws are basically like that and most federal law is like that for murder in the first degree. They were probably going to get him for murder in the first degree.
Yeah, and not only that,
Granted,
but
I do love all the media and shows that shows getting the revenge against the justice system.
So
Triple Ridge, good
just
movie.
to believe,
I recommend that
so
one.
just
That one's
the
good.
fact that that's even an ending, like when basically murder in the first degree is on the table, is not a believable ending. You don't get parole or get out on good behavior if you've committed murder.
you know, but like that one officer said, he's like, "Why didn't you just wait for the police?" And they were like, "Well, they're freaked out, so I'm leaving." But
what
if
kid would? What kid wouldn't in that scenario? But they still would have got him.
I mean, this whole game was kind of a bummer though, but I like that. I like that shit.
This is just messy. This is
Yeah,
a
it's like
messy game. This is a messy game, despite getting my Paramore's pass.
I mean, think about 2016 though. 2016 was kind of a bad year, and it was a messy year overall.
yeah, that's why it's
So,
kind of
I
like
mean,
an alternate.
This makes sense for that era.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like this game, kind of is like the alternate scenario of what if the U.S. was like this in the real like world, because clearly there's no wall in our universe, but in the Life is Strange universe, there is, and it's a lot more racial motivated, as you clearly can see in the fourth episode and the fifth episode.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely tried
So
to
they-
say something.
So
but-
they kind of, in a way, showed that it was going to be bad for them regardless because of like what they are, and even if they were, he even said like we're not even illegal, we were born here, and they're like, well, you and then the characters in there clearly said what they needed to say. Like when they shot
damn.
Daniel, and they said he's all right, he just grazed him. It's like, boy, you still shot a 10-year-old. You're not
I
getting
know.
away from that. Like he's just
fucking
knocked out.
white people.
Golly, just what a messy game. What a fucking mess of a game.
Sorry, disclaimer for those that don't know, I'm white, so I like a little self-racism once in a while. But
Man.
But overall, which one was you guys' favorite episode, though?
Dude, okay, so this whole game is, I think, more of a product of Life is Strange, because I always think Life is Strange are definite slow-ass burns, but
We'll give
I
it
did
a,
just like this. This ending was banger, dude. That was banger, how he just fucking magnetoed their asses. He just magnetoed those cars.
I would say
in
from
that
a
gate.
from a scale of
This
1 to
last
10.
episode.
1 to 10.
You want me to
Overall.
rank every episode? Or...
No, overall, what do you think Life is Strange 2 from a scale of 1 to 10?
Dude, this one's my favorite. I'm sorry. I heard so many bad things about this game, so I was wondering what to expect when we were gonna stream it, but I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry, I love this game. Like, all the episodes leading up to it, I had issues with each episode, but I think this final one, when we finally got to the very end, it's like, okay, they finally land this plane, and they finally landed this plane.
You guys
But
are
I'm just full of hot takes, though, and it's probably recency bias since we just played it.
Well,
I still
this is
think
gonna be
it's funny.
this is gonna be the hottest take of all. Aggressively mid, 5.
But coming from me though, I just had problems with Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm, and even Double Exposure I thought was kind of mid, but I like this one probably the most.
But you didn't say aggressively mid. I'm saying this game's aggressively mid.
Is
I
it
know,
because
but-
the older brother didn't have any powers? Is that why?
No, it is literally just because,
Actually,
like,
you know what? That's part of it for me.
yeah, that is all. I mean, I won't lie, that is part of it, but like, the main thing is just the entire game was so messy with its themings and messages.
That's life though, man.
Not that messy.
Like, look, okay, I said it probably multiple times this playthrough, but it's like, for me, Before the Storm, it had a good journey, but the ending sucked. Life is Strange 1, the journey sucked, but the ending was good. And then Double Exposure I thought was mid throughout, but I love that game for its lore implications. But this game, though, is just like, it just feels fresh, it feels different.
It's not a banger. It's not a banger, even though I got the paramours I was looking for.
Yeah, you got what you wanted, quit bitching.
Yeah, no, I'll bitch.
It's not a 10 out of 10 game. I give it probably like an 8 or 7. A good solid 8 or 7.
Aggressively
But
mid
overall, yeah, overall I think Life is Strange is like a 7. Like teetering 7 or 6, but this
Okay.
one I really enjoyed because it's just like something new, something fresh. But it's funny because it's like when I heard about it at the time, I always remembered it was like mixed, very mixed for most people. But I don't know.
I will
it's fun.
say
That was just like the this game was just not the new and fresh I was looking for.
You know,
Like,
it's funny.
Give me some clear give me some better payoffs.
Honestly, I'll only tease this. I'm not gonna even give any spoilers, but if we hadn't played through Double Exposure with me and Michael, I probably wouldn't like this game as much. That's all I'll pretty much say on that.
Basically, apples to oranges.
No, but I mean, like, I got something different. I always get something different out of these series than you two boys, because it's just like I'm such a antagonist.
Well, I
But
will
it's like
say.
we didn't. Yeah.
I was gonna say, one, I do give this game a 6, so I am in between both of you guys' scores, and the reason why is because, like you said, Michael, it took me like 3 times to actually get into this game in particular, because the story itself just wasn't interesting enough. But when I finally played it through the first time, I didn't like it, so I would give it a 4 the first time. Playing it again the second time through with you guys and the choices y'all made me realize, you know what, this game isn't as terrible, but it's still the least of the bunch. And that's kind of why it feels
it's
like
messy, right?
Yeah, that, and it feels like if it was part of a timeline, this would be the end timeline of the series from another alternate
really?
line. It would be, yeah, because at the end of it,
Yeah, they haven't made another like main game, like main numbered game.
yeah, because like at the moment you kind of just see it as a playing it straight through from the first game to the second. It's like, yeah, the whole town got wiped out, and then you see that there was one survivor who kind of was like, hey.
Yeah, that was the bummer for me. That was like a bummer for me.
So you didn't kill all of Arcadia Bay.
I know. It's just like I want to go back and do it again, then just double tap.
It wouldn't matter.
It makes me want to
Double
go
tap.
back and just
I am
go back and double
surprised.
tap.
I am surprised just based on that alone that you haven't given it a lower score.
I mean,
well, like what Blake said, it was supposed to be a fresh, new thing for the series. It's just
But
everybody
I
was
think
kind of
they were
like,
I think they were too ambitious, and the moral ambiguity of the story was just such that, and the way they told that story was just too messy for me
Look,
to like
the
really
whole,
fully
like,
commit
idea
to.
that there were survivors, that's kind of a bummer, but really my least favorite episode, and you guys could probably tell, was the weed farm episode, because it was just centered around this paramour that I'm just like, nah, that's terrible. So I think I mostly let Michael run the reins on that one, but I'm just like, I like the last two episodes. I didn't really remember the first two episodes. I pretty much, I guess, deleted that from my memory cache, except for the very beginning of the game, where they killed their dad.
To recap a little bit of the first episode and second. The first episode was when he started off of trying to go to this party and impress some girl. And then there was a bully outside who was messing with Daniel.
Yeah, I remember all that.
Sean fucked him up.
Yeah.
He was going to. And then that's when they started, running away. They were on the road. So they did the whole camping thing.
Yeah, they murdered the dad. They went to the forest or whatever.
They got kidnapped by the gas station.
Yeah, that was again, I just kind of, I guess, apparently deleted the first two memories from my memory cache.
Second episode was they found a little cabin in the woods. It was snowing around Christmas time. Killed a cat.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And they found the grandparents. And that's when Captain Spirit got introduced.
And then Weed Farm, and then military cult, or whatever.
Weed Farm filler episode.
That's like the only one I had the most issues with. It was just like, I was just not having a good time with, but I don't know. I'm excited to see what True Colors has to offer if we're gonna continue the series.
True Colors is by far my favorite one so far.
That's good then.
So I honestly think you guys will actually like True Colors. You'll especially like the third chapter of it, because they go by chapters now instead of episodes.
Yeah. I think my ending statement is I just love how we all just get like something different out of the game, and that's what makes it so sociable for us. It's just a good social topic for us, because it's just like we all get something different out of it.
What a wholesome message, Blake.
Yeah, but I mean,
what a wholesome message.
I don't know. You guys have any final
thoughts? Surprisingly, for trying to be the whole villain of this series, you picked the good ending, one of the good endings out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's just like villain is just these days chaotic good anymore.
So I mean, my ending thought.
I feel like if we would have killed one of the officers in the final scene, then we would have probably got. That's what I'm thinking.
My final thought is exactly what I was saying earlier. Aggressively mid. 5.
Right on. But you like double exposure, and I just didn't.
It was a more Max-centric story, and we got to see Max more fleshed out.
Again, I love the lore implications of the game, but I just found that whole game mid.
I don't know. Maybe I somehow gravitate to Max as a character somehow.
Oh yeah, I like Max's character.
We'll be going into True Colors absolutely blind, because I know nothing about it, actually.
No, it's all good. Let me just see some real quick. Yeah,
neither do I.
Going with the blindfolds on, but
I'm off Wednesday, so we can start True Colors next Wednesday.
Right on.
Wilds.
Oh yeah, Wilds comes out this